Hello, friends. Welcome. Good to see you, Battery Smooth. Steve, Elzen, Luca. Hope you're having a good night. Good morning, wherever you are. I don't remember what we were doing last time. It's been about a month since we were in here. Oh, now it wants to play stupid trying to load things. All right, that's fine. But I believe one of the last things we did was get one of these things up and running here. I was trying to remember exactly what it was. I know this is still making rotors. What is this? Ah, modular frames. That's what it was. Hello, hello. So yeah, we are attempting to make a bunch of modular frames so we can do something, but I don't remember what it was. Stream already lagging. Unfortunate. I was either going to make hypertubes or I was going to make the blueprints. I don't think I really care about blueprints, honestly. But maybe we should just focus on making the space elevator parts so we can get to the other tiers of stuff. The problem is I actually don't know how to make these other parts. There it is. Modular frames and steel beams. Steel beams we don't have. Oh, because this was already set to be making these things. All right, that's fine. So we just need to make steel production. That's what it was. It's so much fun when you abandon something for a month because game updates come out, and then you forget what you were doing. Hello, hello. Glad you could join us, even if it's just for a little bit. So we have to figure out where we're going to put our steel factory. That was going to be one of the... shut up. Shut up. I'm not harvesting that. Go away. Now, somewhere over here, is this the impure iron node or is this a normal one? Normal. Okay, so we could possibly use that. Get back here. Yeah, so we have a normal iron node there. We have a whole bunch of coal just over the, somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's all the way down there. I really ought to keep better track of where the stuff is. Oh, pure node. All right, we're using this one. Never seen this game before without context. Looks like Star Wars. It's actually a closer thing to Factorio, if you're familiar with that. Factory building, resource management, etc. But you are on an alien planet, and you have to exploit its natural resources for profit. That's basically the idea behind this. But now that we know this is a pure iron node, I probably even marked this on the map, and I just completely forgot. Oh, I actually didn't. All right. Well, pure iron node, we will probably have to build our steel factory somewhere over here. But... actually, I'll go ahead and make sure that I just mark that because that's easy to see. Never seen Factorio. Okay. Well, it's kind of like this. It's kind of hard to say. I haven't seen any beavers in here, so no. I guess we'll never find out. The British Empire, but in the space future. Coal node nearby? Yes. This miner right here has been mining coal for the past forever. So we actually have quite a bit. So what we need to do is we need to have this sending coal out somewhere over here. Hey, Hoffmeister. Yeah, so I think what we're going to want to do is just build close to this iron node and just have the coal come in, either via conveyor belt or some other means. No beavers or frogs. Yep, not in this game. Is the node pure or impure? I believe these are just normal coal nodes. No beavers or frogs. What kind of abomination is this game? contrary to popular belief, I do not only play Timberborn. I know a lot of people seem to be very confused by that. But this is making 150 coal per minute, which is 250% of what it was before, which means this was a 60 node or a normal one. Out of interest, do you have a cat spider mode switched on? No, I do not. It is spider mode. Yeah. So this is putting out 150 per minute, which is greater than if this is a pure node with a Mark 1 miner, so that's fine. We can adjust. We can replace this with a Mark 2 miner at some point in the future. I'm not really worried about it. We just have to be able to have the coal actually go somewhere. So that's why I was going to modify how this was set up. And, I don't know, maybe put the coal going out through the wall here and then have another conveyor just go zoop, all the way over there. Oh, he's back. Hello, Lord. With the 5 gift memberships. Appreciate it. All right, who's going to grab them? Got Cecily, we got Colin, we got Corey, Jay Crawford, and alvsindre. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Enjoy your memberships. But yes, we've got this pure node right here, and we have the coal that has to come all the way over from there. So what I think we're going to do is I want to actually have these completely connected in the same plane. Oh, exactly right, Battery Smooth. But we're going to have this come out this way. I don't know how Hoffmeister always gets just completely ignored every single time these things come in. Unfortunate. We're going to do a conveyor wall right here. I guess it doesn't really care. Plan for the steel plant. We'll figure it out as we go. I haven't really put too much thought into it. That's kind of the fun of these streams, right? Is you can just kind of chillax. There we go. Hey, I can actually jump through the hole. It's the Neo of YouTube memberships. That's pretty funny. Do I have enough? I do not. I do not have enough steel sheets, iron plate, whatever the game calls these things. I need to have more if I'm going to have actual platforms go all the way there. But the reason I want these to be on the same plane is because they're going to be connected. And I want to make sure that the conveyors are going to play nice with each other. So what I should do is I should go back over here and get some of those things. And I should have just driven one of my vehicles over here, but you know how that goes. And this is copper. I think this is impure. No, it's normal. Okay, well, we don't need that right now, so we're going to just ignore that. This is a normal iron node, which is currently feeding all of our iron production for our space elevator parts. So theoretically, we should upgrade this guy, but I think he's already it's already overclocked. Making 90 per minute, because I think that's all these machines can handle right now. Do I have anything on the back of this? I just do not remember. Oh, yeah, I got a bunch of sulfur in here. Probably should make some more of the biofuel while we're here. And we are going to remove all of this madness right here at some point. Load balancing in this game is horrible. It is so hard. I don't want to do that with the mycelia. That's actually going to be kind of useful. We're just going to make solid biofuel. The really fun part is going to come in about 5 or 10 minutes when we start setting up this steel plant and nothing load balances correctly. And then I spend like 2 hours just trying to figure out math because math is hard. I love how slow this is. This is just absolute chaos. Meatball needs a mouthwashing station. I don't think such a thing exists in the game. But we can go check him out. See if he's found anything for us. In theory, it should be sufficient to first identify bottlenecks and improve those. Yes. In theory. But actually, this game is pretty, it's pretty good about respecting math. But the problem with that is I don't understand math very well. So it just always ends up being a problem. I wonder how hard Satisfactory modding is. Well, it's made in, I think, Unreal Engine. So if you know anything about that, then probably not that hard. But if you don't, then it's probably very hard. Set up a coal power plant? Yes. That was the building we were just in with the coal, the second miner that wasn't really active. The other half of that building is a coal plant. I've got 4 generators, but I'm going to expand that eventually once we upgrade everything else. Anybody drink energy drinks? No, they cause me to feel like I'm going to die, so I try not to drink those. When I was in college, I would sometimes, but no, not anymore. It's like heart palpitation central. That means I need more? Yeah, if you want me to die, sure. That's not a good idea. Alright, so now we have all of our solid biofuel, which means we are now ready to refuel our fun little dune buggy thing. Yeah, so we'll just shove this on in here. Alright, so we need to get some more iron plates. That was the original reason we came over here. So let's check and see what we have stored. Got plenty of those. We'll grab a couple more, send that back. So now we've got 800 iron plates. We've got concrete, almost as much concrete. Let's check our recipe here. Okay, so we are going to need more concrete. Let's check out what we got going on. We're going to swap these out. I don't think we're going to need quite this much to start, but we definitely want to make sure that we're keeping track of what we've got going on here. We can clear a couple more slots if we turn all of our alien parts into that that purple goop approximation for ground beef in a vacuum pack, I guess. No infrastructure chat, huh? Oh, we can fix that. Yeah, no, we can make that happen. Heard about a bodybuilder over 20 a day and got 10,000 calories a day, had to have his kidneys replaced. Yeah, I bet. That sounds horrible. That sounds like an absolute nightmare. Like, the human body is not intended to take that kind of abuse. All right, we got 4 printable coupons. Let's feed these DNA capsules in here. Get some more DNA points. Because we have some other fun stuff we wanted to unlock, like the different types of walkways that we didn't quite get to. All right, so that got us 3 more coupons. Nice. All right. Now I've got some more room for concrete. So I'll grab another 2 stacks of that. There we go. Now we got 2,000 concrete. We've got 800 iron plate. That should be more or less equal in terms of the amount we'd need to build a bunch of foundations. So that's what we're going to do. We also need, before we go over there, to get stuff for foundries, and that's part of the reason why we were making so many modular frames. So all we have to do here is feed the raw ore. We don't have to worry about smelting the iron or anything first. It just goes right into this thing. But I don't know how much it takes. So I'm going to start out with maybe 4 of these and see if that's going to be enough. We might need to put more in. But we can also, oh man, we could make a Mark II miner on that pure iron node, and we'd have 240 iron ore per minute coming out. Do we have the, yes, we do. All right. Yeah, and I think we want to replace that coal one, so we want to do 2 of these Mark II miners. That's probably a good place to start. And of course, these are steel beams, which are going to be annoying to deal with, but whatever. So to get the rest of this stuff, we need 60 modular frames. We need 15 more rotors. Fortunately, we've got plenty of modular frames for the taking here. Wait until this goes up to 10 and then grab those. There we go. Now we got 60. Need to get some portable miners, which theoretically we have somewhere, but they're in use, so I'm not going to really mess with that too much. Now, are we still making rotors and just disconnected this? Ah, yes. That is intelligence right there. But the problem is that I have nowhere to put this now. Because I was so densely putting stuff in other things. All right. So now we just have to shove stuff back here. It's useful to have something like this. Silica and quartz. Yeah, I think we can just kind of hide that stuff in there and be fine. There we go. All right. By the way, if you look at the caffeine of those workout shots, do the maths on the LD50. I'm going to assume that's something I should know what it is, but I don't. LD50, is that like the amount it takes to kill you or something? Oh, 50% chance you may die. Okay. 45 coal, 45 iron. Good to know. So if we're having, if we're going to have 240, oh God, here we go, math again. 180, and then, so it's going to be like 5.5 of those smelters, or whatever, we'll figure it out. We can also overclock or underclock to get the numbers we want. So I guess I will take, I guess I'll take some more of these guys. We'll do 2 full stacks of the modular frames just to be prepared. I got 125 rotors. That should hopefully be way more than we're going to need. Steel pipe is going to be the fun thing, because we're going to have to manually make all that. Steel ingots, because we don't have coal. So here is some coal. What would happen if you try to recycle a coupon? Oh, I know. If you try to recycle the coupon, you get the knockoff of the Tesla Cybertruck with the square wheels. All right, so we'll make some steel pipes here in a second. We're going to have a lot more than 40, though, to make that happen. The thing with caffeine is every body metabolizes it at different speeds, so it's about retention rate or half-life in your system. The longer it stays, the more dangerous it gets. That's interesting. I wonder if that affects like people who get heart palpitations from that stuff. I dropped the 5-hour energy for many years, and I tried 2 5-hour energies before my workout at the gym. That's a bold strategy. The top of my head was snapping. It felt like my brains were snapping. Yeah, that stuff just does really bad stuff to your body. I know. Here I am, the paragon of health advice, clearly. But yeah, that stuff scares me, man. That's like that cannot possibly be good for you. Pressing the N. Are you serious? Oh, that's a quick search. Or can you just like type equations into this? Or does it have to be the asterisk? Maybe it has to be that. Oh, hold on. I switched scenes because I hit the secret button. All right, there we go. I forgot I'd done that. That's a holdover from when I was doing Twitch streaming. I programmed the asterisk button to be my BRB screen. The one next to that, the slash one, is to go back to a different scene that I no longer use. You like jazz? Oh man, what was that? That's a Kevin MacLeod royalty-free music track. What was that one called? I can't remember what it was called. I was using that forever. All right, so clearly I can no longer do that until I change my OBS settings. All right, well, we're gonna not do that anymore. I need to get more coal so I can have some more steel ingots. But since we're already over here, oh, how did I mess that up? All right, let's come on in here and make ourselves some steel pipes. I can make 30. I need 40 to make that many. I think that's for the Mark II miners need the pipes. The only ones I can remember are Meatball Parade and Sneaky Snitch. Is Sneaky Snitch the one that, oh, what's that guy? The Hearthstone guy, Kriparian or whatever. Like, he had that one track that would just always play in all of his videos. My roommates at the time were really, really big into Hearthstone. But it's like, or whatever that thing is. I know I'm a fantastic singer. But it's like every single video had that in there. Oh, I need to go this way. Let's get in a vehicle and drive over there so we can get more coal bits. No, but man, that guy has written so much royalty-free music. It's not even funny. It's just absolutely nutso. At one point in time, that's what I wanted to do, is write, compose music. That's what I originally went to college for. Did not go well, by the way, in case you have not heard me have this discussion before. But at some point, I'd still like to write some more stuff. I have never heard of that condition. Is that mitral valve prolapse? Caffeine does not have much of an effect. Huh. You can play it on Steam. Play what on Steam? We'll just grab a couple stacks. Oh, stream. I can. But I won't. It's where the blood goes backwards. Oh, that's terrifying. Yeah, that definitely does not sound like a good time. Alright, and I didn't put any of that in there, so that's okay. Oh, I forgot. I got a whole container of this. Oh, man. Alright. Alright. I win the award for being an idiot. Let's make some more pipes. Alright, I've got, according to this, I have enough pipes, but I'm going to just make a full stack so I have those. Yeah, arrhythmia is serious business. This is very, very scary. Oh, it's only going to give me 96 of these? Alright, whatever. That's fine. I'll just put this back in the little slot here. And I think I had this set up to hold, yeah, that was to hold coal, so that's alright. Yeah, this is so ugly. We need to fix that at some point. But, anyway, what we need now is we need 4 portable miners, and then we can go back over there and start making ourselves a steel factory. And we can make 10. So we'll just make 4. Hey, Beans. Alright, now I got my 4 of those, so we should be good to go. Let's make sure we have, we're going to need the steel beams to actually replace all of the conveyors, because I'm going to replace the Mark II miner, or the Mark I miner, excuse me, with Mark II for the coal as well. Alright, I already have 43 beams, so we're going to be doing a little bit more of that here. Had my first in-person D&D session since... Oh, nice. That was a long time ago. It's been forever since we've done any of that stuff. How'd that go? Is that one of the ones where you wrote the campaign to? How advanced of math operators can the field accept? I highly doubt you can do calculus or differential equations in a single line text box. But as far as I know, it'll do like addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. I know it does exponents, which means it should do roots as well. Trigonometry, I actually don't know. Went so well? Good. Glad to hear it. Wrote it and really enjoyed it. We're all very excited to continue. That is excellent news. All right, so let's try to do this without activating my secret BRB screen. All right, so if we do 2 to the power of no, 2 to the power of the caret. Where is the caret? There it is. 2 to the power of 2 is 4. Okay, so we know that works. And you can invert that. Okay, so it'll do roots. Let's see. I don't remember how trigonometry works. I don't think it recognizes sines. Somebody who knows math, give me an equation, because I sure don't. Or something that you think might challenge. I think the problem is this is also a searchable text field. So anything that has non-operators in it is not going to work. 2 plus 2, yeah, that's a tough one. Let's see. All right, good. It can do that. That's 4. Sine of 0.5. It just gives me a question mark. So I don't think it'll do trigonometry. Oh, can it do log? I can't do subscript. No. Log 2. No. All right, so it won't do operators that have text in them. Divide by 0. All right. Nothing happens. No, it does exponents. You just have to have I can't remember where the caret goes. Come on. There it is. Yeah. 2 to the power of 6 is 64, etc. 6 to the power of 6 is... Wow, okay, that's a big number. I don't think it's going to work with text operators. E to the power of x, no. Well, theoretical variable math, I don't think it can do. Natural log of 5, yeah, and this, yeah. It's just arithmetic, it seems. What about pi? No, that's just going to search for pipeline stuff. Oh, if I put the ASCII character for pi in. Hold on, let's see what is... Well, I know what the 3.141592654 or whatever the stupid thing is. What is... I'm going to try the ASCII character for pi. I have to Google this real quick. Not for the pipe. Pi autocorrect. Okay, that is... I guess I'm going to have to just... Alt 227. All right, let's try that. Okay, was that not in there? Okay, so it accepts this, but it's not going to render any operators for it. If I do +1, no. All right, so Unreal numbers are not going to work. How did we start doing this instead of actually playing the game? Put it upside down. Okay, pi being approximately equal to 3 is just so far off when you do any amounts of multiplication to it. As far as engineering is concerned, yikes. I hope that's not how they design bridges, by approximating pi to 3. Do you need any more math than basic calculating for this game? No. Nobody's doing vector calculus in Satisfactory. Can it do complex numbers? I mean, it's just irrational. I don't even have any idea what that is. I don't think anything is bound in this game to the need to do vector calculus, like the trajectory of those... where are these things? I put it up here somewhere, the bounce pad. I'm pretty sure it just draws the path for you, and I think that's what we'd done the previous time. I don't think I can adjust this. No, I'm going to have to get rid of it. But I'm pretty sure this is just a predefined amount of like distance it's going to shove you when you go over there. Where did I put that explorer? Is it on the other side of this? Mod idea, graphing calculator. Oh god, in Satisfactory. There you go. That's what we need to be, spending our energy on, is making graphing calculators. Do I have? Yes. Okay. I was about to be really upset if I had to come back for cables or something. Pretty sure the only semi-exponential thing in the game is the coupons. Yeah, there's definitely a curve to it, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know it's not as bad as RuneScape, where like halfway to level 99 is like level 92. It's like 92 point something, but people just say 92 is half of 99. Yeah, that's another game I can never play on stream because people just absolutely just deride me for how bad I am at it. All right, let's take this out. Minor Mark 1. Oh, that's right, we had too much stuff. So now I don't have any, uh-oh, that's kind of a problem. I don't have any more hand slots. Do I have a, All right, I'm going to have to go put some of this back in the vehicle here, so I can pick up all the garbage off the ground. Supercomputer. Shout out to Kibitz. I guess I will just eat the berries and go get more of those, no problem. Now I got slots. And I can put the zipline back in there. Alright. Are you serious? Alright, oh, that's full. Really? You're gonna make me play this game? What do I abandon because I don't have room for it anymore? Why do I have so much black powder? Oh, we got 2 iron plates. Okay, I can solve this problem. I can just build one of these things. And now I've got extra slots. Or do I? No, I have exactly 1 extra slot. Perfect. People can run Doom on a graphing calculator, and if a graphing calculator could be virtualized, you could put an emulator, I'm sure. But the oh man, my TI-83 Plus, I had so many games on that thing. I think everybody had Block Dude, but somebody made I don't remember if Doom ran on the TI-83 Plus. I know it would work on the 84. But somebody had like a clone of one of those bullet hell games. I can't remember what that one was called. $500 times... Oh god, we got complicated math. I'm not going to read that. Yeah, I'm too stupid for that. I took music major math. Give me a Mark II minor here. Is this not going to, is this really not going to go on here? Like, what's up with that? It can't find the resource node, but the Mark I could. Is that because this is in the way? Let's try this. That's going to suck if I can't put this back in the spot that it originally was. Can't find the resource node. What gives with this? It's a math stream? Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot myself now. It's right on top of this. Like, what gives? Okay, so it wants to put it there, but it doesn't act like it wants to go up to... what a disaster. What a mess this is. I'm just gonna have to dump some of this stuff over here. What's a not valuable quartz? There we go. I gotta get this garbage out of here. Come on. And there we go. Because if I can't have this at this level, then this has just broken this entire thing. What direction are these going? There? Alright. I wonder why it wouldn't, okay, there it goes. I saw the orange. I think we were just aiming in the wrong spot. Alright, Mark II miner. So now that's back in place. That's good to see. We're going to have to change this over to a Mark III belt. Yeah, so that can have all 240 of the... Oh, 120 because I didn't put the doohickeys back in. So that should be 240 once this starts going. And if we have 240 coming off of the pure node undone, then that's going to be a perfect equal thing. Control aligns yourself to the... What? How did I not know that was a thing? Hold on. All right. All right, so if I've got... Let's jump through the hole because it's difficult and stupid. All right, here we go. So you say control aligns yourself to the world grid. That's just crouch, my dude. This doesn't actually change anything. I'm just teabagging like it's Halo 3 again. No, you can rotate at lower intervals using what? It's not alt. Rebound crouch? What? Are you serious? How did I not know this was a thing? I've been playing this game for 3 years. Check your keybinds. Alright. Crouch, toggle, wait, there's different cameras in vehicles? My god, I'm just breaking my brain. How much longer are you planning on playing? I don't know. Depends on how much we are able to get done. I want to get a steel foundry set up. That's my main goal for today. Snap to guidelines. Toggle... I was only using G to toggle mass dismantle. I did not know it would do guidelines. Holograms. Sheesh. Alright. Yeah, I have not done any of the rest of this. Man, that just, like, destroyed my brain right now with this snap to guidelines. Well, now that I have thoroughly had my entire organizational plans completely destroyed by learning the orientation of the grid that it wants me to use, that we have built absolutely nothing on. So it's at the bottom of the screen every time you build. But like I can't be expected to look at that. It just snapped to guidelines. I just assumed that was like the thing you'd already built, and I didn't care because it automatically snapped to it. So but now it's like, oh geez, this is like not even close to anything I've built. What a pain. Why would they do this? Like, is that actually the world grid? I can't be sure. That's just the last thing I built. If I rotate this, come on. I rotate this way a little bit. Is it still going to have the same thing be attached to G? Yes. My God. I feel like this is something Beans should have told me in, like, November of 2020. And not now. I'm not starting over. We're already 21 hours into this. This is like world-ruining revelations here. Well, I'm not tearing all of this down, so we're just going to conveniently ignore that for right now. No, absolutely not. This is so much work. Also, if I tear everything down, then I have to restart the coal stuff again. Well, I can build the new stuff on the grid, and if we ever feel like, you know, shooting ourselves repeatedly in the back of the head, then maybe we'll redo the rest of it. But oh, God, this is so upsetting. Oh, God, it's so ugly. I don't have OCD. That's actually like a serious like medical condition. It's not really something we should be joking about, but it is so infuriating. God, man. Oh, how did I get away with not knowing this for so long? Well, at any rate, we have our Mark II miner. Oh, jeez. Disastrous. It can be like those European cities where the oldest parts are higgledy-piggledy. Yep, you got that right. Is it bad that you're laughing? Not really. It's supposed to be entertaining. All right. Oh, this is on a slope, too. That's going to be a pain. I got to move this before I can build anything on it. Oh, I forgot about the vehicle cameras already. I'm bad at this. All right, so left control, change camera. But that's been... Where's the engine noise? There it is. Is that actually changing any cameras? Hello? Oh, it's just like a chase camera locked on versus a free roaming one. That's not that big of a deal. Is this a pure node or a regular node? I feel like it's probably just a regular node. Impure. Ew, unclean. We'll just go back over here. There we go. All it does is just lock your camera. Oh, what's this one? Normal. Cleanse the node. How do you expect me to do that? Oh god, okay, there it is. Do you see update 8 releases soon? Please, no more. If this breaks my save, I'm actually going to be mad. It'll be like the third time an update has broken a save that I have not finished. Just do it. Make your dreams come true. Alright, so, oh, now it's snapped to the grid of the whole actual map. Is this in the correct orientation? Yeah, close enough. So now the big question is going to be, can the miner actually attach to this? Or am I going to have to reinvent the wheel again? Okay, good, it can. But how centered is the... Oh, it's not centered at all. That's illegal. What is Satisfactory Plus? All right, so this will go... Oh, here we go again with that resource node crap. All right. I need to move this over a tiny bit to... Oh, actually, I can just go up the ladder. That's going to be easier. Yeah, so this needs to move over a tiny bit to the right. So I can have the stuff set up correctly, but I don't want it to be any higher than this, which is the problem. Where's my toggle snapping? Can I like just unsnap? Or maybe I do have to have it like this and I just have to suck it up. No nodes aligned to the... What is wrong with these people that made this game? Why would you not, if you're going to have a world grid, why would you not have the nodes aligned to it? Ugh. This is actually disgusting. New metals, liquid... Oh, jeez. That's exactly what I need. Is I need more complicated things that I can't understand. Sounds great. All right. You know what? This is my penance, is having to have misaligned garbage. All right, give me my you know, oh, hold on. Is that actually that's pretty close to straddling the middle there. I think that's about as good as we're going to get. Okay. Well, we will just accept it and we'll move on because it's not worth getting upset about. Except now I have this stupid thing facing the wrong way. Oh, jeez. All right, so we gotta get rid of it again, and we gotta turn one of these. Gotta turn one of these the other way, and then we can replace all the rest of them, and it'll be okay. Maybe I do have OCD. I don't know. Yeah, we're just gonna move on. All right, get back in there. Come on. I absolutely have some sort of spectrum disorder. Never formally diagnosed. Woohoo, let's go. All right, so we're going to have... That's really distracting when that moves at like a chunk of pixels at a time. So this is going to spit out 240 without any overclocking. Oh, wait, we have a calculator. Nope, that's the map. So 240 divided by 45. Yeah, 5 1/3. So if we want to have 6, oh god, if we want to have 6 of the foundries going at once, what's that gonna give us? Yes, I have to use this to do basic arithmetic because I am stupid. 270, which is the maximum capacity of the Mark III belts. That actually works out pretty well to have that. So we're gonna have to overclock this very slightly. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, I didn't take damage. Okay. So, if this is going to get to 270... Oh, I could just type that in. 112.5%. Love to see it. All right, so that's going to give us 270 per minute. Hello, escape key, please. Thank you. All right. You know, it's so close. It is so close. All right. Now what I've got to do is I've got to just extend this. Is that still correct orientation? Yes. Offloading tasks just frees up your brain to do more planning. Yeah, the thing I'm bad at. That sounds good. Let's, why did that rotate like that? Stop rotating. That's against the law. It has to be the same direction. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have to make a manifold with our foundries. Oh, that was a white beard here that just fell out. I'm not that old yet. I believe it's called outsourcing. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. How far away this way can I go? Oh, not far at all. All right. But if I have this set up, come on, snap to the side of this. Okay, so that will work out this way if I just have that go like this. Foundry-wise, I didn't plan for 6 of these things. These are actually... Oh, I can't see anything. Get up this ladder and look down. Should be better. All right, these things are actually kind of big. Oh, God, this has 2 inputs. I forgot about that. Yeah, you have a beard? Yeah. Yeah, imagine that. I know there's absolutely nothing about my profile picture or channel name that would have ever given you the idea. So, who remembers when we built our coal plant? I'm not going to be able to see it from here. But who remembers how I put the water in and the coal and they're like kind of offset vertically with the little vertical conveyors that go down? So that's what we're going to have to do to have this set up. And I know I can't go any further to the right this way because the sand is going to intersect and that's going to really irritate the you-know-what out of me. So what we're going to do instead... How in the... You stupid piece of garbage. That was going the incorrect way. We can't have that. So we're going to have this instead lined up this way. There we go. Can I go into zoop mode? There we go. Really? Okay. There we go. Let's get rid of that so it's not in the way anymore. You stupid thing. All right, so if I have this roughly centered... Can I stand it? Wow, okay. I have this roughly centered here based on how large a foundry is. This is actually too big to fit entirely in one... Oh, there we go. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, that actually does fit pretty well. How does this line up with the edge of the tile here? Oh, that's actually perfect. All right. But they're not going to sit nice next to each other, I don't think. No, they're going to have room between. That's Is there a button I can just force this to just be stuck next to this? I feel like it's not going to let me do that. It's going to demand to have space in between. Oh, come on. Oh, this sucks. All right. This is super annoying. How am I going to get this out of the way? All right. Shouldn't run it into anything up here. I'm not rotating it by 45 degrees. That would be terrible. Well, I don't even have enough do I? Do I have enough stuff here? I guess I do. All right. It's not going to be ideal because I'm going to have enough room for the manifold for the iron and then also for one for the coal coming in, and that's going to have to come in. Oh, depending on how I lay the building out and how I want it to connect to everything else, because this is going to have multiple levels. I imagine, based on getting into the rest of the building, this is going to be where the entrance probably is, or somewhere over here, because of how this goes. Ooh, look at that, look at that. Oh, that's just barely encroaching here. I think the wall will hide most of that. I should have made better choices, but I didn't. This is my burden. All right, I need to have somewhere for the door to come in. I think it's going to end up probably being right over here. If you want to take a closer look at your factory, yes, photo mode. I have used that extensively. But I still can't see the manifold from here because, you know, we're not far away. Super wide angle. Maybe it was a mistake telling me, yeah, you've absolutely just... Go away. Stop that. Oh, come on. There we go. There's the sword. You have ruined this game forever for me, is what you've done. Hope you're proud of yourself. See explosives. Yes, I have explosives. I don't have anything to blow up right now. Actually, is there a bad guy I can stick one of these to? Let's go find one. Too bad you can't get your shovel out and shovel the sand. That would be so nice if you had the ability to do terraforming. But I understand why they didn't put that in. I'm not going to blow up my car. That was expensive. Have you tried connections? What do you mean connections? Oh, that's the poison gas. Hold on. Where is this thing? They were everywhere before. Why can't I find one? New York Times. Oh, God, no. I played Wordle for most of a year and a half, and then like, why am I still doing this? So then I just stopped. Yeah, they know about... Oh, here's one. Hello. What's up, dude? Did he latch onto it? Or is it on the ground? Yep. That was fun. Similar rules to Whirl. You're given 16 words and have to... Oh, no. Oh, that sounds terrible. We did forget about Meatball, didn't we? Yeah, I did Wordle, and then for a while there was a movie scene one that I tried, and then I realized I hadn't seen enough movies to actually be good at that, so I stopped. Undiagnosed ADHD. I mean, probably. In 8, you can blow up the gas tower. Okay, good, because I know they were talking about that forever, and I was wondering why I couldn't do it. Can I take this across here? I always forget. It's not going to be able to climb, I don't think. All right, we'll just jump out and walk then. It's too bad Devilish isn't here. I know he was always concerned about Meatball. What's up, dude? Not going to go in through the door because then you'll escape. Come on. Come on, let me hop over the fence. Hey, what's up? You find anything? 10 mycelia. That's actually super useful. Thank you. Good job. I can't pet you or it will kill you. Pale berries. Do I have... I do have some space. He's not going to eat them, though. He's already tamed. I need to find you a friend. But I haven't run into any more of these guys yet. Yes, Meatball. Whenever Devilish shows up, we'll go check on him again. Check on him again. He does need a friend. It's like when you get cats. You can never just have one cat. Because they need friends to be social with. Is there a mod that can do musical horns with the cars? Because this needs the Dukes of Hazzard horn really, really badly. Can't have one cat in the same way cats can't have one human. That's fair. All right. Am I going to be able to get away with this? No. Can lock the door to be always... Okay, that's smart. I mean, he can't open the door by himself. I'm pretty sure it's just me that can open the door. Can I do experiment? I'm on... oh, I'm on early access. I'm not on experimental. Not a social person. I'm not really either, he says, live streaming a game to people that pay him money to talk to them. No, but I like being able to control my social situations. I'm not going to be the kind of person that goes to a party. But I like in a small group of people that I really like, it's fine. Beats therapy, it's cheaper. That's for sure. That's expensive, man. Mental health is really important. I think a lot of people don't understand unless they've been there. It can be very, very, very hard to deal with things unless you have a good coping mechanism. All right. So now we're up here. Can I get up to the top? I don't have my jetpack yet. Is there anything I can climb? I don't think so. Well, anyway, the point is I was attempting to figure out how in the world I was going to put these foundries in place, because I'm not going to be able to evenly space them using the grid, which is unfortunate. But I've got to figure out just how wide 6 of these are going to be at minimum distance. Why do I have so many notifications at the same exact time? Oh my god, I get so much crypto spam. Oh, there's the email from YouTube telling me I'm live. Thank you, YouTube. That was completely useless. Yep. Yep, I'm definitely live streaming right now. Didn't need to remind me. Fun fact, humans are allergic to cat stress hormones? Really? I never heard that before. That is fascinating. Oh, Christine, yeah. Now that's a throwback right there. So I'm gonna have to have this go. Oh, it can't. So there's gonna have to be a conveyor wall right here. Let's just put that in so we're not in trouble here. I guess it doesn't matter which way that goes. So conveyor wall there, that is where it will enter. So if I have, this is so awful looking. If I have the foundry as close as it can get with, I guess we'll start halfway into the room here. Like that. Is that going to be enough room to have a catwalk on the side here? Let's put a wall. Put a wall in. Let's see if I can get this to be architecture. Yeah, there we go. Catwalk. Clipping may occur, but okay, that's kind of distracting. Not the worst. Not the worst kind of clipping. But as long as it doesn't, like, tell me I absolutely can't build this, then I think it's going to be fine. 2 rows of 3. The manifold is going to be really, really hard to build if it's row separated. Have to load balance them. Yes. I will have to do it. But I'll tell you what, we're going to leave that there. And I'm just going to have these go as close together as they can. So that's 2. It's not going to be pretty, but hey, it's fine. That's, oh, you stupid thing. Get out of here. All right, give me a third one right there. Oh, this is going to be so much bigger than I wanted it to be. 4. All right. Just have that go all the way down that way. Make sure this is still facing the correct way, and it is. I think we'll need to do at least a couple more of these. I really hope this doesn't end up with like a random hill in the middle of this thing. Okay, that's good. I was going to get really irritated by that. Okay, so that is 4. Okay, I didn't need quite that many. Let's do 5 and 6, and then we'll have to start making a manifold for ourselves here. Okay, so this, actually might not look too bad. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to stop that. We're going to have this come all the way down and then go this way. And then the other ones are going to go back that way. So what we might have to do is we might have to actually have the conveyor wall hole on the top level here. Because if we do that, then that will already be way up there. How am I going to get away with this? Oh, no, that's not enough offset. That's not enough offset to have the lifts. Unless this is the one that goes in at ground level, and then I guess that's going to have to be what we do. That's going to be the easiest thing. Okay, so we need conveyor mergers. Oh, no, I don't have enough rods. Mergers and splitters. All right, let's just hit the reset button real quick and drive back to get some of those. I got chat to catch up on anyway. Roy says, I love all music except country music. Country music makes me feel like marrying my first cousin, crashing my truck, and pronouncing the L in salmon. Yeah, I am generally not a fan of country either. Hit by 4 cars? Oh, you're talking about your dog, not you. Well, still, that's really impressive. That is a resilient doggo right there. Or are you talking about a dog? Now I'm not even sure. Foundry's a 2x2. 2x2 what? Three high minimum for the lifts. Oh, no, we're going to have to move them anyway because I'm going to need the clearance. I don't know why my brain just decided to shut off right now. All right, let's get a bunch of rods here. I think that should be fine. We can pick up another stack of these guys while we're at it. By another stack, we need another 2 stacks. All right, where's my car? There it is. 2x2 foundation. Are you talking about to be like fully supplied with all the conveyors and everything, 2x2? Because it is quite literally exactly the size of a single foundation just by itself. Hands of Blue. What are you talking about there? Yeah, I'm gonna have to have room for conveyor. Can I have a wall that has the only if it has 3 connections? Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna have to move this guy. Let's. Oh yeah, we can have them line up evenly with the side there. That should work because this is the conveyor hole. If I have this just go straight out, conveyor belt Mark III, just all the way down without actually connecting to anything. I think that'll work. Let's move these. All right. I love redoing things, clearly. Let's see, what else are we talking about here? Got a bunch of conversations going on. Oh, I haven't seen Firefly. Sorry. Have to go for about 5 minutes. We'll be here. All right. Is this 6 or did I make 7? I think that's 6. Yeah. I can count. I promise I'm not that dumb. So now what we have to do is take our Mark III conveyor belts, and we'll just drag this thing all the way down until it doesn't want to go anymore. Now, if that is close enough to get to this, is this straight or this straight? It's not really. Okay, there we go. So if I have that go all the way out like this, then I believe, aha, I'm gonna have to have this. Oh no, I'm gonna have to get rid of this whole thing. That's a pain. And I can't just have this go, or can I? But I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be coming out from that area. How can I? Oh, I know what I can do. I can build this wrongly. Wrongly, that's not even a word. I can build this here, and then I can just delete the conveyor belt and keep the stanchion or whatever that thing is. I'm smart. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's problem solving. I'm telling you, man. Oh, now we're getting philosophical. What are your thoughts on resist? Oh, jeez. Resist. Is that like a combination of resistance and existentialism? I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. Theory that inanimate objects are hostile to humans. I have not thought about that before. I also, based on what I currently understand about how the world works, I don't think that would be an actual thing. But I'm open to different ideas. Oh yeah, look at us go. Conveyor splitters. I like that it will actually tell me if it's in line. That is convenient. Oh, is that out of line? It is. Wait until we have smart splitters. That's going to be nutty. All right, I got to put one more of these in. Come on. Give me the little bar. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, now, since these only take 45 apiece, I can get away with making these as Mark I belts. And also for load balancing purposes, that's probably a better idea anyway. There we go. Look at us go. We're being smart here. All right, so that is going to be the coal coming in, right, like that. And then what we have to do, I really hope I don't have to rip these out. What I'm going to have to do now is have, oh my God, look at that. That is a thing of beauty. Look at the clearance is perfect for this. I am in awe. No, I don't need all the belts to be Mark III belts because these machines can... Oh, I forgot I had this. I forgot I get... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, this ruins everything. Oh, no, because this is actually a much better recipe. I forgot I unlocked this. It takes coal and it takes... Oh, no. Did I just completely screw myself? 40 coal per minute. Oh, that just means I can overclock this. 40 coal per minute. 2 iron ingots, 40 per minute. So does that mean it needs 80 per minute? Or is that just... Oh, no, wait. No, it's just 40 per minute. So it... Oh, relative math. My nemesis. When you... Oh, okay, that was just a typo. When you blame the printer for going slow when you're in a hurry. Yeah. I want to say that's probably more just like manifested anxiety and technology just being as crappy as it always is. It needs 40 the stupid heart thing's in the way. 40 what? Per minute at a rate of 2. So it uses 2 at a time. Yep, okay. So, oh man, now the problem is going to be, is this actually that much better? Because it gives 30 steel ingots from 2 iron ingots and 2 coal. In the original recipe, 45 per... Yeah, it's a much better recipe. Oh god, this sucks. Because now I'm going to have to... Jeez. And I wanted this too. I wanted this recipe. Well, I can still have the coal manifold, but now I'm going to have... Oh, I'm going to have these stupid things. These smelters, which I can make. I can make smelters. But now I'm going to have this entire sub-assembly of smelters coming off of... oh, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that coming off of this side. That's not a problem. Just to see what the rate of this is. I'm pretty sure it's 30 per minute. Yeah. So if I didn't want to overclock these, and I'm going to have 270 coming out of here, so that would be, I really should be able to do this math, 9 of these. I would need 9 of these smelters. Well, that gives me an excuse to come in from this side at least. Oh, jeez. This is why I have problems with getting things accomplished. It's already just a complete disaster. Oh, stupid thing. It's already a complete disaster, but it has to be a perfect disaster. This is why I can't ever actually, finish anything. Okay, so... Queso sounds pretty good. Haven't had good Mexican in a while. If I have this split up like this, I think the holes should line up pretty nicely. That's going to have to be Mark III conveyor belt. Oh, the car's in the way. Hold on, we got to move the car. But I don't want it to be in the way of the building or the escaping. All right, so let's just move that there. Actually, if I'm smart, I'll turn it around so the headlights work. Set up the smelters near the iron. That's what I'm doing. All right, that was kind of a pointless waste of time to do that, but that's fine. What I wanted to find out was... gotta have this go all the way down here. Okay, so that goes there. Then when we go to put the splitter in, is that going to actually let me do this? Clipping may occur. Okay, I don't really care about clipping. That will... Oh, it's not perfectly straight. I don't care. I'm gonna choose life today and not worry about that. So that that works. So I just need 9 of these. But they can be as tightly stacked as we want. So then all I have to do is just come down this way. There we go. There we go. Give me this. All right, so that's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. 6. Come on. Come on. 7. Oh, God. I ran out of space. And I also lost count, so that's crippling. Give me the zoop. I think I can fit the rest of them here. All right. How many do I have? 7. 8 and 9. No, I don't need to have that because in the corner here, we're going to have a structure for it to come around and all that. We can have a catwalk down the center of this also. I'm not so concerned about making stuff compact as I am about making it easy to build and not be completely deranged. Okay, so now what I can do is I can take this out. We'll just have this whole thing come all the way out of this. Is it going to let me go all the way down here? Oh, this is so easy. Let's go. Look at this. It's perfectly straight. That is not perfectly straight. That's so upsetting. I thought I was doing the right thing. I really did. Splitter. Hardly know her. This can fit. That was inappropriate. This can fit right here if I can get in the correct spot. Now, is that the symmetry both ways? Yes, I believe. That should be more or less perfect. Okie dokie then. So the fun part about having the continual splitters like this is at some point it will not be optimal to have them at maximum speed, but I'm going to leave it at maximum speed going through here anyway because that's going to make it much easier to just actually move product in between stuff. So splitter, splitter, splitter. Okay, that fits there. Wait, does that not align? Ah, you dog. This is going to be just putridly difficult to do, isn't it? It gives me so much leeway on what is and is not straight. Is that... All right, that works. So I guess I just have to kind of fiddle with this until I find one that's tolerable. I guess that's fine. Come on. We'll go with that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, it is concerning to me that the distance seems to be getting closer just based on the orientation of the arrows, but I don't think it's actually getting any closer if that's that distance. Are these down here going to be any further apart? Should I worry about it? Probably not. If anything, they're getting further away. Yeah, how does that work? Or am I just insane? Oh, they absolutely are getting further away. Oh, this sucks. This is terrible. It's absolute garbage, man. Oh, I wish stuff would just snap to the grid much better. I wish. So if you somehow are still watching this, sorry. This is so bad. Yeah, not aligned. I just discovered that, unfortunately. All of this could be solved if this would have just been aligned straight in the first place. Because it told me that it was fine, but oh no, it's not going to let me do that. Why are you fixing it? No, it's not fine. It's wrong. That's the problem. Okay. That's like the the inherent evil of having a game with a grid snapping like this. Because it's not going to let me not snap it. Yeah, because it wants to be a certain distance away from this thing. But because of the way that this miner is placed, it's really not going to let me do that. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to have it slightly offset at the start, and then we're going to live with that decision, and it's going to be fine, and we're not going to be stressed about it. And instead, I will just have this be right like so. It's just so much easier long term to just do it this way. All right, so now this is a Mark 1. And that should be... It's going to be fine. Can the belt go in at an offset? You know, it would be really funny if it couldn't. By really funny, I mean very depressing. Oh, yes. Okay. It works. All right, Mark 1. No, don't put that there. We got to come back and fit that with the Mark 3s later. But I still have to get these all connected. Now do you guys understand why I wouldn't do a regular video series of this? Yes, that would be terrible. It would be so bad. Teleportation belts, I don't think that exists in the game, unfortunately. And I also probably don't need to have all of these be the Mark 3s, but I'm just going to make them Mark 3s anyway. Come on. Oh, stop falling off the edge of this. Okay, and that's already done. Okay, so now I just need to make the iron ingots. I could have just had fewer of these and overclocked them, but overclocking is kind of expensive from a power perspective, so I would like to avoid it whenever possible. And if you're going to overclock something, overclock the production, not the refinement or modification of it or whatever. Alrighty. Almost done. Good. Now those are all set for iron ingots. We just got our weird little kink right here, but that's okay. Go 2 back from the center of the belt in place, then you get a cool 90-degree. All right, we'll do that. I was thinking about doing it anyway, but I decided I wouldn't do it unless somebody brought it up. So what we'll do instead, just have that like so. And there's our 90-degree angle. Looks lovely. Is there a recipe copy and paste in this game? No. Not to my knowledge. If there is, then that's good and also going to make me feel like I've wasted my life. That's fine. Now we get to do it all over again over here with mergers. And update 8, huh? All right, so that's got the, yeah, on that side. Okay, so this needs to be attached to this guy. I believe that is what we're going to want. Yeah, we'll deal with that. That's fine. Just go all the way out. All right, and then what this is going to do is it's going to loop around, come up here, and then go up. And then we're going to have all the vertical conveyor stuff come out of this, which I need to, oh, I should have done conveyor pulls with these. They're not going to let me place these here, are they? This might actually work like this. Is that centered? It is. Cool. I believe if we take a look at our conveyor lifts, the correct height for these is actually going to be at 2 stackable conveyor poles. Yes, that seems about right. So this is going to be a little interesting for us to build here. It's going to have to be a little bit of a science experiment. Because I don't think it's going to let me place this directly from on top of it. So if I did that, and then this is going to have to be the Mark III. That's going to have to come this way, so that's got to come just like this. No, go to the other side. Go to the other side. Why are you like this? Stop that. All right. If I have done my thinking correctly, which is entirely possible I have not, this will need to be a splitter that we will place on the belt. Is it going to let me while I'm standing on this? It might not. Let's come up here. Yes, this is... If I get rid of the lift, can I get away with it? Okay, if I have this like so, and then try to attach the lift to it, is that going to work? I feel like it's probably not going to want to, but hold on. Oh, yeah, let's go. Oh, this is so stupid. Why? Oh, I should not be having this much fun with this. Is the output of 9 of those under the number 3 belt capacity limit? It is exactly the number 3 belt capacity limit. Mark III belts take 270, and these each put out 30. Yes, yes. Look at this. Look at this. This is an abomination, is what this is. But it works. So, you know what I love to say? If it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. All right, so, oh, come on. Just got to put the rest of these in. I think it's just 2 more. Yeah, there we go. Cool. That is really dumb, but it works. So, say the line, Bart. It's not stupid. Woo. Oh, I hope this actually connects. Oh, I'm going to have to take all these out to do this again anyway. Derp. Well, we tried. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? I want to do something today, streaming, that's not going to be as mentally taxing as Cities Skylines 2 is. And here we are, doing weird conveyor math and placement geometry and all that. I didn't do terribly well in geometry either. In case anyone was curious. Okay, so now I've got to come back here. Make more stackable poles. Is this in the correct spot? It is now. Okay. Mark III belt. Connect to that. And I'm probably going to either get rid of the poles or space them differently or something so they don't look quite so ridiculous. Splitters. Excuse me. There, and we'll put another one here. What's going to be really funny is when I do this and my math will be wrong and I will have to redo it. That would absolutely tilt me in very unfun ways. All right, give me this. This is going to be the perfect... Are you serious? Did I set this up wrong? Because this should be... This should be an input, no? Okay, so that's an input. That's... It's like it can't... I'm going to have to put a splitter on this one. I was hoping I didn't have to do that, but if it only has one output, then I don't think it's going to matter. Okay. So I'm going to need to have another conveyor pole here temporarily. And then we'll just get rid of the extra when the time comes. All right, give me the Mark III. There we go. Give me this. Now I have to actually be able to see what's going on. All right, where is my... It's going to give me the little bars, I guess. There we go. Now I get to attach. You stupid piece of garbage. It gave me the center line of the machine. Okay. I guess I can't really get mad at it for that. When I really wanted this. There we go. How long have I spent on this? My God, it's been like half an hour. Okay. Now I get to connect. And then we'll have to take this tail end off. But we're in a connecting kind of mood today. Okay, that's already done. That's already done. And here we go. Okay, so this is now connected. Hopefully I don't have to run any additional conveyors in between these. I don't think I do. Because this pretty much just comes straight out of it. So now this gets to be removed. And so does the stackable conveyor pole. Redo the vertical conveyor. No, you. What do you mean redo the vertical conveyor? You've been able to control C, control... What? For what? There's no control V, control C, control... Oh, that's the DeepL translator. Hold on. All right, there we go. What'd you have for dinner? I have not yet. I had some leftover spaghetti for lunch. Copy paste of recipes is already in. Okay. Does using the upgraded recipe increase how much input goes to those 6 factory buildings you built first? No, because you set recipe for each individual machine. So these are all set to... Why can I not? There we go. Alternate. So we're going to have our coal come in the bottom and the iron ingots come in the top. But they take... Oh, no, they take 40 per minute. So now... Oh, God, now I have to redo this. Ugh. Copy setting. How long has that been there? Copy settings, paste settings. That's upsetting. All right. Jeez. So I need 40 iron ingots per minute, and I have 6 of these, which is 240. I'm making 270. So if I put a 7th one in, it's not going to be it's not going to be 280. Hey Kurt, welcome to Nonsense. Jeez. Welcome, William. See, man. This is so infuriating. I did all of this initial math to be perfect, and that's hard for me. You got to appreciate that for the regular steel ingot recipe. But I went out of my way, I don't know, 2 months ago to acquire the alternate recipe because it's faster. But then I set up the alternate recipe, and now my math's wrong. God. So now I'm going to have... If it needs 40 per minute, and I have 6 of these, that's 240. But I set this up to be 270 worth. Oh, and that means all I have to do is just, I just have to not overclock this, and then just get rid of one of these smelters. That is going to solve all our problems. I love it when I'm wrong, but actually not wrong. Okay. All right, crisis slightly averted. There we go. So now I can just have this be perfectly divided, and nobody will have to be crying. Especially not me. Cool. Oh no, I still needed that. Why'd I get rid of that? Okay. You stupid. This thing betrayed me. That needs to go that way. Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 1. I really should have... No, that's the wrong way. I really should have these set up on my hotbar, but I just never changed those. Tried asking 8 minutes ago. Yeah, I did not understand. I am sorry. So now we have a perfect 8 of these, making 30 apiece, which is 240. And we have 6 of these, needing 40 apiece, which is 240. I'm not that stupid anymore. I believe this is an opportune moment for the congratulations you played yourself meme. Yep, 100%. That's exactly what this is. So, that being said, now we can slightly reduce our panic here. And just get our iron all the way up to the top. So I think what I will want to do is I will want to have it already lifted by the time it gets over here, so we can have a walkway down the middle of this uninhibited. So I'm going to send it through the boundary of these two here. I think would be the smartest thing to do, unless I can squeeze it in. I actually, okay, yeah, we'll do this. We'll have it line up with the thing here. Because then I can just either get rid of this one entirely, or this can be just walkway. Keep the 9-bit send access into a storage box? Nah. So ready to see this thing working? I really hope it works. And that I didn't actually like make a stupid mistake with this. We'll see what happens. Why is that? Okay, there we go. This, I think, is... There we go. Okay, so that's a perfect 90 right there. Then what I will do is I will have this conveyor lift. Nope, that's the wrong way. It's got to come from down here. Is this even lined up? Nope, it sure isn't. All right. Well, that is going to be easy enough to solve just by putting that in there. Then we can have our Mark III enter the bottom. And now, all we have to do is put poles on the other side here. Figure out what the actual turning radius of this is. How far back did they set this one? 3. Okay, is that going to work here too? No, that is too far. So we'll go for 1. I think that should hopefully work. Mark III belt. And now I'm out of steel beams. Okay. Do I have enough to make any more steel beams? I doubt it. Nope, because I don't have steel ingots. Do I have anything to make steel ingots? I do. I can make 87. All right, well, let's do that. Boy, this has been a journey, hasn't it? And what's funny is we haven't even gotten the output manifold for the foundries either, or set up any of the production to turn the steel into actual products. My wife yelled at me, what did I miss? You missed me being stupid. Is what you missed. But we're all good now. An emotional roller coaster, yep. Sounds about right. Boy, that was, yeah. If you're really desperate, you can rewind stream maybe about 30, 35 minutes and it'll be there. But that was, yeah. We have certainly had a time. It'll happen again, don't worry. Yep, it absolutely will. Always does. Okay, so now I got some steel beams. Sorry if this was answered. Was the poll talked about with Roller Coaster Tycoon streams? I haven't discussed it, but basically what ended up happening was nobody voted for Roller Coaster Tycoon, so we're not going to be doing that one anytime soon. Everybody wanted... Actually, I don't remember what won, but I can tell you Roller Coaster Tycoon was last, which is unfortunate. Now, if I do my math correctly here, big if, this is going to have to be... I believe this will be a perfect 90-degree turn here. No, I was mistaken. This needs to come back one more. People said they wanted city skylines, but I did not wanted cities skylines. Not today. So that's why we are playing Satisfactory. All right, now is this... Yes, it is. Beautiful, which means this can go away. Then so can this. We'll just magically connect all of this stuff together. All right, so that's belting taken care of all the way to get into the upper level of our... these actually don't look bad. I kind of like this. Does the blueprint go into a scroll wreck? Oh, God. Water beavers. No, blueprints are in update 7. I just haven't unlocked them. Belting is what my mom used to do when I was in trouble. Ah, yes. All right, so this is, as far as I can tell, finished on this side, except we don't have any output, so we're going to have to get that going. Okay, so the problem we're going to run into here is these put out 60 per minute. The fastest belt we currently have access to is 270. So we're going to have 2 separate outputs here, because we have 6 of these. And we're not going to be able to combine them yet until we get to tier 4 belts, I think. So yes, we're going to have these separated a little bit. So when we go upstairs to do the production, we got to figure out what our actual... I just need to look up a recipe here. Steel beam takes 60 per minute, or 60 ingots per minute, and makes 1 steel beam. So what we could do, honestly, is we could either make a second floor, or we could extend this building out one more, and each of these, what do you call these things? Foundries can just go into a single constructor. And I realized I did not look up the recipe for the other thing. Pipe is all... Oh, God. Of course. Pipe is 30 per minute. But that's pretty much the only 2 things you're ever going to do with steel ingots, at least this early in the game. So what we can do is we can have 3 of these guys just go straight into constructors to make beams. And then the other 3 will combine their 240, and then we will have to do a manifold to split it out into... math. It breaks my mind. I know it's not hard math. I just can't do it. But I think that's what we'll do. I don't really want to make a second story for this if I don't have to. So maybe this will just be flat for now. 3/16. That's a small wrench. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, 10 millimeter? No, 10 mil would be probably a little bigger than that. So 3/16 might actually be the right size. Well, I would expect wrenching on cars to know about wrench sizes, so we'll do that. Hey, Josh, math is a psyop. Absolutely correct. Welcome to the resistance. Yeah, we're having a good time. Good to see you. Calculator. You know what? We do have the calculator. All right, so we're going to have 60 times 3 is 240. No, it's not. It's 180. This is why I can't do math. So I will need... Really? No, that can't be right. Wait, did I do this other math wrong? I hate math so much. I don't know how I ever survived a decade of music school with math. 60... Okay, no, I was right. I was just not able to understand math. Yep, sounds about right. Did you mean 3/8? Should you use a spreadsheet? No. No. I refuse. That's when it stops being fun and starts being a job. Looks like me trying to add basic numbers because it's me trying to add basic numbers. It's like, I'm not good at this. All right, so if I have this just come straight out from here, I think that will work out pretty nicely. How far out? I can't do it from this angle. All right, so that works. So all I have to do on the other side is over here we're going to have a manifold to split it up double, or just have each of these go into 2, but that's not going to fit here. This conveniently will just fit like this. We can just belt this as a Mark 1. That will work out quite nicely like so. How in the... Okay. That was... I trusted it, and it betrayed me. It center-lined, but it did not align with the output. I think this is what I want. Did it? This stupid game. They have too many symmetries that don't match up. It's like symmetry overload. It's like when you're in like elementary school geometry class, and then you learn about different types of symmetry, and it destroys your brain for the rest of your life because you're too stupid to do math. All right. There we go. That's what that's supposed to be set at. The green line is a trickster. Yes, it 100% is. I think this is the correct distance now. Yes. Nope. Go back to logistics. Thank you. Okay, that was stressful. Now I get to make steel beams. So this will give us a whole 45 steel beams per minute. Not really that much, huh? Yeah, 45 steel beams per minute seems like a really pathetic amount for the amount of work we put into this. Okay, so maybe what I want to do instead, because we're going to need beams a whole lot more than we need pipes. Maybe what I want to do is have 4 of these making the beams so I can at least get 60 per minute. And then 2 of these outputting 60 is going to mean I can have... I give up. I give up on math. Yeah, let's just do that. That's not the correct... There we go. Yeah. Now I have 60 beams per minute. And then math. 100 and... I don't know why I can't do basic division. This is embarrassing. Did you see the newest episode? I actually have not watched... I don't think I've watched network TV as it's aired in... When was the last time The Office was on TV? Was that 2010? Just use the calculator. Do you have any idea how shameful it is to do basic division on a calculator on a live stream? Well, you probably do, because that's what I've been doing this whole time. All right. I have to have four of these to make the, what are they called? Pipes. Yeah, so I can actually do that right here. I can use the same footprint of space. Wow, constructors are really cheap. Two of those reinforced plates. Nothing. I don't have enough height to get up here. I think that's part of the problem. So I can't actually see anything. So 4 of these actually wouldn't fit in this footprint. They'd have to be a little bit further out. Yeah, that's not gonna work great. So if I had this come all the way down here, no, I could justify putting another layer of dudes here. Because then on this side we could just have the entrance be over here. I think that's going to be the smart thing to do. All right, so now that this goes out that way, let's just go ahead and move our finished product out of here. I need to have conveyor mergers. And that needs to go that way, yes. Okay, so that's not going to cause clipping issues, but this will be a little bit more compact, and we can walk past it, so that should be fine. We got to make sure we're actually in the correct output, which we are. Nope, nope, you stupid. Get out of here. Although I guess I could have gotten away with putting it there, but I didn't want it to be too crazy. All right, conveyor belt, Mark 1. And then this. Oh, look at that! Is that actually straight? Wow, it sure is. We'll chalk that up as a win. All right, so now coming out of this will be our 60 steel beams. Don't need to go to the stream to get water anymore, so no need to do math. What? Oh, okay. No, I get what you're saying. I wasn't parsing it. I got a push notification for Stanford beating Indiana in basketball. I follow neither of those teams, but thank you for the information, ESPN. I don't know why that's a push notification. Anyway. Now that this is coming out this side, we can either just bring this straight out here, or we can make sure we have enough room to put our other production stuff next to it and not get in the way. I need more height. Let's put a lookout tower in. Yeah, Arizona. Was that Arizona that beat Duke? Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, you would have been saying that because Arizona. Yeah, Duke in the post-Coach K world is going to be just such an interesting thing to bear witness to, I think. Very much a fun type of chaos. Now let's see if I can get this. If I can fit 4 here without building anything else. Ooh, that's so tempting to just leave that like that. The manifold will fit this way and then come out. Oh, that's so I see, like I want to do that. I want this to be having room on the back side. I think it will. I guess I could yeah, I could just have another thing over here. What's the capacity of the Mark tier? Wow, the tier 1 belt is 60 per minute. Okay, this is so ugly. My God, this is absolutely hideous. If you have the free focus, could you explain why you like college basketball more than the NBA? I like college basketball more than the NBA because I just broke my legs. Because it is. Oh God, look at this. We're gonna have to tear the whole thing down. I can't do this. That's so ugly. We'll bury it under conveyor belts in a wall. I like college basketball and college sports in general more than professional sports because college sports have much more of a community aspect to them. There's the pageantry. Yeah, there you go, Minnesota. Pageantry of all of the whole production with the band and the different traditions and stuff. Whereas professional basketball, like, yeah, the guys are good, but they're not going to be there for more than I don't know, like 1 year if they want to go contract chasing. Then it's like, all right, so the Atlanta basketball team, as far as I know, there might only be like 1 or 2 people who actually even ever lived in Atlanta before they started playing professional basketball. Whereas, for example, if you go to any given university that's in a community, chances are a lot of the players on that roster are going to be people who grew up in that community or have connections to it, or if they didn't, they chose the school and they've become part of that group, and it feels like a much better connection to the individual people who are playing and the people who are fans, because most of the people who go to a university and actually care about the sports are going to get into it and they're going to stay with it for the rest of their lives, and you have this connection to people. Versus professional sports, like, okay, well, how many Lakers fans are Lakers fans because they live in LA, and how many of them are fans because they like LeBron James? Which I'm not saying is you can't do that, but I like the idea of fostering a relationship with the institution and the people who went there more so than just blind allegiance to a team because, oh, I live in city X, I have to like professional sports team in city X. Because, all right, well, that loyalty gets you nowhere, because the owner of the team can just decide they're going to bully the local government to get billions of dollars for a stadium, and if the local government says no, then the owner of the team is going to pick them up and move them somewhere else, like what happened with the Oakland Raiders and the Oakland Athletics both going to Las Vegas. Like, I hate that. I hate when like money dominates decision making, which, to be fair, is now starting to happen in college athletics, and I really don't like that. But hey, if you got a skill and you can make money playing sports, get your money, man. Who am I to tell you can't make money doing what you love? But it just is so much more sterilized and bland to me. Professional sports are more sterilized and bland, in my opinion. You're allowed to do what you want. I'm not saying you're wrong if you like them. It's just that's not my thing. All right, so rain sounds, no rain graphics. Love it. Oh, God, I don't want that. We have to have these two things coming out to make a little manifold thing here. So let's do... I hope I have enough bits for this. Oh, yeah, I'm good. So we're going to have them merge and then split immediately following. So that's... oh, no, I don't even... I have so many of these things. I have to keep track of everything. Let's do here. Is that going to work? Yes, that'll be fine. This track that's playing right now, this music reminds me of RuneScape. Very ambient kind of a thing here. All right, so that's fine to just be left alone, I think. There we go. And all of this can just be Mark 1 belts because it's not ever going to be any faster than... Did I not assign these to... Okay, no, I didn't. I lied. These last two can be Mark 1 belts, but the rest of them are going to have to be something else. Because that's 30 and 30. That means this can be 30, this can be 30, this one can be 60. But the rest of these are going to have to be... Mark 2. Well, the trunk line's going to have to be Mark 2. But this can be Mark 1. What? No, stop that. I need to connect to this. There we go. Okay, so... yeah, it's taking in 30 per minute for each of these, so that works. This is only going to be feeding 90, but I don't have a belt that does 90. I just have 60 and 120, so that's why that has to be that way. And the rest of these can be Mark 2s, because it's going to be outputting 60 per minute. So what we'll have to do here is take a merger and put that in line with these guys. And then also this output here. So this Mark 1 conveyor belt here will get fed into this, and then that gets turned into a Mark 2. And then this also, well, we're going to make it look a little nicer than that. There we go. So that'll be 60 coming out, merges here. This belt's 120, and then it just distributes out that way. And I think these are all set correctly. I did not do that. Okay. Well, I'm glad I caught that. So now this is going to be 60. I can't click on this. 60 steel beams. And this output, once we manifold this, will be 80 steel pipes. All right, well, now I got to catch up on chat. Okay. All right, now I have to scroll up. Oh, there's also the rules issue 5 minutes ago. But yeah, college basketball has slightly different rules. They play a little bit shorter of a duration on the court. They have 2 20-minute halves, whereas the NBA has 4, I think they're 12-minute quarters. Well, okay, men's college basketball has 2 20-minute halves. The women have 4 10-minute quarters. But there's different rules for like what constitutes fouls and what you have, like when you have changing possessions is different. Jump balls are different, etc. But don't you have guys move around to universities all the time? Yes, you're allowed to transfer, but the rules have been changing based off of the new name, image, and likeness legislation, NIL, which allows athletes to profit off of their name, image, and likeness. That's why it's called that, which people have mixed opinions about. But hey, I'm never going to say somebody can't make money doing something they're good at. Well, depending on what the activity is, let's not get too crazy about that. But it's interesting. Hey, MP3, 3 minutes, 4 minutes after you came in. Saw one NFL game. It was weird. They stopped play for commercial breaks. That's sports entertainment, baby. That's it's so wild. Like I shoot. If you know where I go, do not say I will ban you. But I shoot pictures of sports games at a university near here, and the difference between games that are broadcast on a national network and games that are just live streamed on a different service, and the amount of time it takes to play the game is wild, because you'll have TV timeouts are so much longer than just regular timeouts. They can be like 3.5 minutes long. Whereas if you're just going to the streaming service, then it's, I don't know, you can be like 90 seconds or whatever. It takes so long, and especially different networks. CBS in the United States, CBS is awful about commercials. They have so many commercials constantly, all the time. A college football game broadcast on CBS can take over 4.5 hours sometimes. Whereas if you are only streaming it on one of those pay-per-view sites or ESPN Plus or whatever, then it can be as short as like 3.5 hours. Sometimes 3, depending on how fast the play is. It takes so much time. It's insane. Basketball's a little bit less bad, but it still can take time. If you have a fast-paced basketball game, they're not calling timeouts as much or whatever. Men's college basketball, you can have an entire game start to finish, including halftime, done in under 2 hours. But if it's televised on a major network, it can be 2.5. This is why I like the Olympics. Players might play professionally, but when it comes time to play in the Olympics, they play for their country. Yeah, that's why it's fun, because then you have like MLB guys like Shohei Ohtani, who's just absolutely wiping the floor with almost anybody else in baseball right now in terms of just overall utility and home runs and everything. He's like, Olympic time? No, he plays for Japan. He doesn't play for the U.S., even though he's been on the Angels forever. Olympics are always fun to watch. And then all the random sports. I should probably actually, play the game, but I'm still behind on chat. All the random sports that you just don't even know exist, but somehow once it's on TV, you can't stop watching it. It's just funny. Or you have the funny things like countries that have no snow participating in the Winter Olympics. It's just wild. Like, what? I didn't know Jamaica had a bobsled team. It's like, okay, well, everybody at this point probably has heard about the movie Cool Runnings or whatever. But it's just the juxtaposition of the island nation of Jamaica competing in winter sports is hilarious. It's just so much fun. I love the Olympics. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that everything will work as intended when you hook it all up? 7.5? Olympics are definitely better, except FIFA's a disaster of an organization. Let's see. I would enjoy WNBA if they lower the height of the rim. Hey, there are some women that can dunk. Like, you can't write them off. Like a lot. Okay, soapbox time. I can't stand people who say the WNBA sucks. I'm sorry, that opinion is garbage. Watch women's basketball. It's entertaining. It's good. You just don't pay attention if you think it's bad. Like, there's a bunch of really, really, really good players. Just because they're not like 7 foot, 300 pound like meat wads doesn't mean it's not good basketball. It's a completely different style of game. Like, obviously you're not gonna have them jumping over people and dunking every single play, but no, it's a very, very different dynamic of play that's still very enjoyable to watch. Hey, stopping in to say hi. Yeah, sorry, 3 minutes later after you sent a message, we got distracted because people like to do that to me. Hate media timeouts, but I do love the man on the sideline with the orange gloves. What are you talking about? Is that like an Arizona thing? Oh no, the tournament, the World Cup, that's awesome. Good fun. But no, FIFA as an organization is completely morally bankrupt. I want more women to dunk, not to say it's not entertaining. No, I get you. But there are some who can. I don't know about women's basketball, but women's rugby is amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of really, really good women's sports, and people just don't want to give them the chance to even, like, have a chance to be great. They just write it off. Okay, no, when I say, obviously that's not going to be the same all over the world, but in the United States, there seems to be, in certain circles, a very... How can I word this carefully? A very heavy cultural bias against women competing in sports because of traditional gender roles, etc. Which, I don't know, I don't need to get into political stuff in the stream because then people get upset. But it is very, I guess I should say, interesting to see people's opinions and priorities about stuff like that. I very much do not agree with most of that. But I don't need to be causing problems. So this is going to go out this side. There we go. And this can come in. Oh, God, I'm going to break my legs again. Oh, no, it didn't take any damage. Okay. These are 20 per minute coming out. So that's going to be... there we go. That's going to work out just fine to be 20, so this is going to be 40, which means that's going to work. This is going to be 60, which means this can work here. But then this output has to be a Mark II belt because that's going to be 80. So what we'll do now is, since this comes out like so, we're going to have, right now, until we have some better option, we're going to have this dump into... Is this going to actually let me place this here? We're going to have this dump into a container right here. Oh, no, it's not going to let me do that. Or is it? Oh, okay, no, that works. This has to be a... hold on. Oh, God, I pushed the wrong button. Mark II conveyor belt. There we go. So now this is going to be all of our steel pipes, and our steel beams get to come out here. I think, I could just do a regular Mark I belt. Just come all the way down here. And I could actually just have the, I could have the container right here if I wanted. That way we would save ourselves a little bit of space. That's going to have to be... Let's try right like that. I think that would work out just fine, like so. All right, Mark I belt into here. Is that straight? I sure hope it is. Yes. All right, so that's going to be our steel beams coming in here, and our steel pipes going in there. Now the fun part is going to be actually wiring everything. So to do that, we're going to have to put in walls. Joined late, now I'm confused. Welcome. So what happened is I was making a steel foundry, and then they got me distracted talking about sports, and the conversation has evolved from there. On the sidelines of NFL games, the man with the orange gloves tells them to go to commercial breaks. Oh, no, in college it's not like that. They've got a guy up in the box, and on the sideline you'll have a timeout coordinator, but he doesn't decide when they go to breaks. He just has the red vest on. Well, some of the games I've been to, he's got the red vest on, and he just holds the little thing on the pylon that has the countdown timer on it. I would love to see mixed sports. Let me see men and women play on a team and have an awesome time. Yeah, that's I think that's just a lot of rec league stuff. We'll do co-ed sports. It's always really funny when that happens because there's always going to be some misogynist on the team that says women can't do this, and then like a woman shows up and just absolutely destroys him, and then he's got to eat his words. That's always fun. Never heard this conversation outside the U.S. Yeah, different cultural priorities are going to have different things they discuss for sure. Flag football is both an Olympic sport now and co-ed. That's going to be fun to watch. All right, I have to wire these up. That's what we were doing. I was going to put walls in place, and then I guess I didn't need all this space here because of how this was set up, but that's fine. Can I even get high enough to do any of this? Can we get much higher? Oh, good. I can clip to that outside. Walls. Yeah, we'll just have this come all the way down. Just like so. What's really funny to me is when there's like gender separated categories for things like chess. It's like, really? Why? Why is that necessary? Spoiler alert, it's not. But I don't know. I don't need to start gender politics wars. That's not why I'm here. But I would encourage people to have an attempt to understand things before getting mad about all that. Anyway, I got to be careful. I'm going to start a firestorm. Let's just hook this stuff up. And I think we'll be in pretty good shape. I don't think I can... No, I can't reach that. I'm going to have that go out to there. Now, if I have to go over there to actually put this one piece of wall in, that's going to be very annoying. I can't zoom in while I'm in build mode. I think I have to actually get to an edge of this before it's going to let me do anything. So I guess we'll just break our legs and come over here. No way around it. All right, so that's there. And the reason I did not just have this be completely straight and have this bumped out like this is because I don't want sand to be in the middle, because that's ugly. An executive for the local women and women's team. For rugby. Okay. All right. I'm assuming based on the context, what else you were saying. Isn't a woman on the team of 30 that thinks it's a good idea to play on the men's team, but play flag rugby and love it? Yeah, and that's the hard thing I think with some of this is there are inherent dangers to having people of different physical sizes and strengths engage in sports with each other, which is why you see so many like really terrible injuries in football. But I don't know. I think people sometimes get way too in their heads about differences between people that don't, in the end of the day, don't really matter. Like if you want to compete with who you want to compete with, you should be able to do that. But the people that are doing the stupid stuff of, oh, let's have the women's whatever team compete against like the best high school team, like, stop it. You're just a bad actor if you're doing that. It's like you just want somebody to like prove your stupid opinions about how women are inferior to men. Is there women's chess boxing? I would pay money to watch that. My cat has appeared. I still find it funny he seems to like your voice. Well, tell your cat I said hello. rabbit hole goes somewhere you really don't want it to. Well, then let's not go there because I like you guys. I don't want to get mad. But yeah, it just I have a very, how should I say this? I have a very strong distaste of discussions and people who make needless and baseless assumptions based on stuff like that. So let's choose not to be that way. At least not in the streams. Or in the off-topic section of the Discord before you start going there. We're here to have a fun time. So I need to get the rest of this hooked up. Oh, God. Is this going to even let me... there we go. Yeah, I just don't want there to be a gap. I don't think there's a gap under here, is there? No. Recent injuries in football are due to poor training. Some of these tackles are very... Yes. And that's another thing is you have parents of these kids that like, oh, hey, my kid's going to be really good at football. Like, all right, well, that might be true. But if you're having 5-year-olds play tackle football, that's a bad idea. Like, their brains are not fully developed yet. Wait, why is that a 1 meter? Did I push a button I should have been pushing? How do I guess I just have to, there we go. Football's a very, very dangerous sport. That's why you'll see some teams will practice with something called a guardian cap that is actually like a padded helmet that has stuff in place to try and prevent concussions so that nobody gets a concussion during football practice. Because, like, seriously, like, that's how you're going to go out, is get a concussion while you're practicing to go hit people. It's like, no. But then people come around and be like, oh, real men don't wear that. Like, stop it. It's like, you have people in the NFL finish playing and then they have these horrible traumatic brain injuries. And then they turn around and do like really violent stuff because their brains are literally scrambled eggs. It's like, no, if there's a way to prevent that, then you should be doing that. It's not worth having somebody lose their ability to be autonomous and live a happy and healthy life just so they can entertain people on TV and beat the crap out of each other. Like, that's real sad to me. Anyway, now we have all of our paneling in place down there. We can actually go up to the top and do the rest. So I've got to have a ramp to come up here. I guess we'll probably put in... Oh, I don't have the frames yet. That's what I was going to do, is I was going to put... I can do that later. We can have these... Oh, God, I don't know what orientation this is. I think that's the one that was already in there. Yeah. So we'll do 3 wide. I'll do one more like this. There we go. And then we'll put ramps in. The 4-meter ramp is too tall for a lot of vehicles. So, oh, hold on. What button did I push? Oh, I thought I was pushing R to rotate or build mode, but I guess that just changes between the different types of ramps. That's interesting. All right, so that will go like so. Can I get this to go any further this way without the car being in the way? Nope. All right, so back up we go. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. And I believe I can just have this be a flat foundation at the bottom here. There we go. That works. And this is just going to have that weird bump because there's not really much I can do about that. And then we'll cover that up with something else. But now I can actually drive into the building. We'll put a garage door in there. Cool. So we have... Oh, I didn't unlock the garage doors. That's unfortunate. I need silica. That was in... Yes, that was in here. And I think I can make more if I need it. Should be able to at least. Yes. There we go. Have one building almost overlap with another. Game gives you a clipping warning. Build 90% of a wall underground. That's fine. Yeah, it's funny how that works. Boxing has a long record of brain damage. Absolutely does. The big issue is not enforcing concussion protocols. Yep, seen that one firsthand. I think these days they're taking it seriously due to fan pressure, and they should. Like, I don't think that, like, this isn't gladiatorial combat. This is people who have a skill at playing a game, doing something to make money and provide entertainment. It should never be something that causes someone to lose their life or their ability to walk or whatever. But there's a lot of pressure, thankfully, in my opinion, at least. I don't know, believe what you want, whatever. But I think it's important to take safety into consideration. But there's players that don't want that. They're just like, oh, let me go out and play. Like, well, no, because your brain's going to be scrambled egg and you're going to, like, kill somebody or whatever. Got to take more responsibility about athlete safety. But yeah, the boxing having a bunch of stuff with brain damage absolutely makes sense because, you know, they're beating the crap out of each other, like, with headshots. The gloves don't really do anything. All the gloves do is just make it so you can hit people more before somebody is too injured to continue. So it just prolongs violence. Well, that's and here we go. Here we go with this topic, which we probably shouldn't go too much into. But it's, you have a society based around making as much money as possible, and if that's the only priority, then obviously people are going to have lower standards for safety in that regard. Which, hey, whatever. If that's your priority, then so be it. But it should not cost people their lives. I feel like when you're talking about somebody going crazy and going on a rampage, you're talking about, yeah. I mean, that's one of many examples, for sure. Definitely not isolated to that. Was a high school teacher. One of my students lost his life due to an undiagnosed concussion, had an aneurysm after. Yeah, and it happens. It's really sad every single time. And people always ask, how did this happen? The answer to why it happens is because people don't take it seriously. It's such a big deal. And people just like, oh, well, my kid's going to make it big in the NFL. Like, no, he's not. Look, you got what, 32 teams in the NFL. They got a 53-man roster of guys that are actually making good money to play football. And each of the teams has a practice squad that might have another couple dozen guys on it. You're only going to make life-changing money playing football if you are an elite talent who goes to an elite college and plays an elite game and gets lucky. That's it. You might have, I don't know, a smaller school or a less relevant school, not necessarily smaller, physically smaller school, might send one player to the NFL draft once every 10 years that actually makes it more than a year in the league. Whereas a school like in Alabama, or, well, I guess Alabama's probably the best example now, Alabama, Georgia, somebody like that, is going to send, I don't know, a bunch of players every single year to the draft, and they're going to stay in the league because that's elite level players playing an elite level game at an elite level school, and they get the attention. And that's such an infinitesimally small amount of players that actually make it that far. So I don't know, if I were a parent and I had a 5-year-old boy who wanted to play football, I probably wouldn't let him play it because the odds are so small that you actually make it to the point where it's worth, quote unquote, even if it's worth anything at all, to risk your life or your well-being or your ability to walk or eat or talk or anything, to get banged around on a football field for, if you're 5 years old, until you're 21 so you can go play professionally. That's 16 years of playing tackle football. Like, that's going to damage somebody. But hey, if you want to take the risk to do that to yourself, then all right, make your own informed decision. I really love watching football. It's a fantastic game, but you absolutely have to prioritize safety. "20 years teaching, 2 students went pro." Yep, sounds about right. 6 seasons in the NFL, the others still in MLB. Yeah, my high school, I think at this point has had a couple decades of playing football, and I could not name you a single guy who went to my high school playing football who made it into the NFL. I know a guy that a guy in my year went to be a quarterback at it might have been a Division II school, and there was another guy who was a running back at a Power 5 school, but it's so incredibly hard to make it that far. And I don't know. For me, the risk isn't worth it. At least not to be playing so hard that you put yourself at risk of death or permanent disability just to get a couple extra reps in, or this or that or whatever. Always need for players in the CFL. Yeah, and I know guys who have gone and played in the CFL, guys that I went to college with. And they've done very, very well for themselves playing, well, relatively speaking, playing 5 or 6 years or whatever. Yeah, the whole USFL and XFL are never going to have staying power, just because the Power 5 school. Look, I'm playing a video game. Nobody watching the VOD is going to have any idea what's happening. You can turn on live chat replay if you so choose when you're watching VOD, so you can get context for these things that I'm talking about. But the Power 5 schools, the big schools like your SEC and your Big Ten and everything, that's your minor league for the NFL. Just because, why would you, as an elite level player, choose to go to not the NFL if you have the opportunity to go play professionally? Like the guys that are going to the USFL and the XFL and what was it, the AAF that lasted like one season? Anyway, those guys, if you're going to one of those leagues, you weren't going to get drafted in the first place. Or maybe you were drafted and then you got cut and then you were a free agent and then nobody picked you up. You're like, all right, well, I'll go play this. No, it's not a training ground. The guys are not going to move up from those things into the NFL, because by the time they're in there, they're already too old for anybody in the league to want to take a chance on them. And if they were that good in the first place, they would have just gone to the draft or an undrafted free agent or whatever. Had a coworker, son got signing bonus from the NFL, never showed up after that. Yeah, I mean, it depends on when you get drafted. I know the guys that I've known who've been drafted into the NFL did not really make very much money. I know one guy who is still an active player. No, I'm not telling you who it is or what team he plays on, but he has had a very, very good career as an NFL starter of preference at a specific position. And his signing bonus was not a lot of money. Well, relatively speaking to the amount of lifetime earnings he would have as a football, it could have been a couple $100,000. That is not enough money in the United States. That is not enough money to just quit your job and disappear. Power went out, so probably won't be staying for more than half an hour. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Look at the waterfall in the background. It is. This game really does look nice. And there are some graphical problems because it's still in early access, etc. But it really does look cool. NFL, that's the one with the weirdly shaped ball. I mean, that depends on your perspective, but yes. Hand egg is what I've heard a bunch of Europeans call it. Trevor Lawrence's signing bonus was yeah, that was a mistake for him to do that, but I am not a financial advisor, so we don't need to worry about that. I'm going to put these windows in. Frame windows all the way around. At least on these two walls, because I need to get the power stuff put in. I've been sitting here talking about football for like half an hour, so again, sorry to VOD watchers, but it's one of those things that just needs to be done. And there's people in American football that use their foot to kick the ball. They're called kickers or punters, depending on what specifically they're doing. And our best punters actually do it Aussie style, or I guess rugby style, whatever you want to call it. And I think I'm going to build something over the edge of this so I can have this actually be square. But yeah, there was a guy when I was in college, not the same guy I was talking about before, who he did rugby style punting, and he was very good at it. Very, very good at it. But then he got a soccer player pregnant, and he never played again. So be smart, kids. The soccer players that sign on to kick the ball, yeah, that happens. And well, you probably didn't pay attention when we were in school, but we had a player on the team that did come over from soccer. It was not actually a football player. It's always a great stream. Got to go do some work. Thanks for hanging out. Always good to see you. Might say he was being smart. It depends. Special teams players, or I guess I should say kickers and punters, going into the league in the NFL typically have extremely long and stable careers because it's very unlikely for them to have season-ending injuries unless it's self-inflicted by poor training or physical fitness. So you could have a guy be a kicker at the same NFL team for a decade, and that's not unheard of. Do you still need coal conveyor belt into building? Yes, we will do that eventually. I was trying to figure out how high I wanted all of this to be. But now we have to put in power poles. These Mark II power poles have 7 connections. So I'm going to have, let's see, I've got 8 of these? 7 of these? No, 8 of these. A few injuries, the other positions take many. Yes. Like if you go like a lineman in the NFL is not going to be playing nearly as many seasons as a kicker or a quarterback or somebody like that. Pat McAfee, all I know is he was a terrible punter and he has really incendiary comments I really do not like on his show. That's about all I need to say about that. I would not consider him to be someone I enjoy watching. But everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I don't have my roof pieces yet. That was one of the things I was going to do. But I forgot. Let's put our catwalks in around the corner here. I'm pretty sure if I just have this the one level up. Yeah, just like that. That should be fine. Just have that go all the way around. Or maybe it should be higher over here because that's where the vehicles are going to come in. Did that guy make the antivirus? No, that's John McAfee. Or I said McAfee, whatever. I actually don't know which way it's spelled, but the guy that made the antivirus was like, actually like something was wrong with him mentally. Or either that or something was right with him mentally. We're all just the crazy ones. But he's the guy that like made a ton of money and then like went to a desert island and just disappeared. And then ended up, wait, why did that have why did that have this weird overlap right here? Why do these not meet? How does that work? Did I put this in the wrong way over here? Why does it even let me slap? Why doesn't it even let me snap to a half guideline? That doesn't make any sense. All right, I guess I have to, oh, I have to hold G. Just have to make sure I'm not dismantling the rest of the stuff here. There we go. Yeah, I will just have this continue on from this side. Wait, where'd my zoop go? There we go. Ah, that was the problem because I didn't go all the way to the corner first time. Former student was a defensive end. Oh yeah, he's absolutely going to get demolished playing defensive end. Character in Cats. Oh man. Corner catwalk. There we go. Rotate. All right, so now we got a catwalk going there. Oh no, I know what I can do. I can just have this go down, so I don't have to worry about any of that. That can just go right like so. That way we can walk up there, and then we'll do the same thing over here. So now they can just go, zoop. I don't know who they is because I'm the only one that's ever going to play this. But you get the idea here. Rotate. There we go. And then I think I've got this set up the right way to continue past all that, I think. All right, so that works. Then I might want a taller one, but I think that should be fine. Not a single shower in sight. I think the little habitat thing might have a bathroom in it. Anyway, I digress. I need to hook power up for all this stuff. So that's going to be 4 here, 6 here. That's going to need its own, or to connect stuff. I don't have anything that connect more than 7 different objects. So I need to make some room here. Frame windows. Yeah, let's send that all the way down. Go up a couple. Was that 4 levels? Yes. All right. So the connector here, here. I think what we're going to want to do is go up to here. Wall outlets, Mark II. And I know these will hold more than 4. I'm just going to connect 4 at a time so we can have room for expansion later. That, I think, is going to be the best policy here. So I could have those 4 connect to there. These 4 are going to have to connect, I think, through here. Right here in this corner. Let's try that. Where is my power line? There we go. So there's no clipping through walkways doing it this way. It's just going to be some kind of crazy power lines going all over the place. But hopefully it doesn't look super stupid. And then we'll connect the areas along the ceiling here. All right, and of course this has to get connected to the other. Come on. Let me click. Hello. Thank you. All right. So now all of these 8 are connected together. We're going to have other wall outlets. See, the connectors are on the front side of these machines, which is why that's kind of hard. I'm going to have all of these connected to a single pole here. And then, where's the connectors on that side? Yeah. I'm going to have them all connected to a single pole, and then we'll connect the pole to the rest of the building. That'll look a little bit cleaner because I have the ability to do that. All right, that can go there. There we go. All right, and then directly above that, doesn't need to be a Mark II, but I'm going to do it anyway because we have the ability to just do it that way. Nice and clean. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Whereas that's fine to go like that, but having this weird stretching all over the place was not going to look nice. All right, so I have 6 of these. I can't connect all 6 to the same Mark II because there's only 7 connections, and I'm going to have 2 connections to reach all the way. See you, William. Multiple levels in the factory? No, because as of now, the way this is set up, this is maximum utility of a pure node with a Mark II miner on it. So as far as I'm concerned, this specific factory will be done when we're finished with this. Is there any way to make a gigantic window like the size of 5 by 5? Not a single one. No, not that I'm aware of. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Going to get rid of this, break our bones, come over here, put another one up, or we could just climb this and see if that's tall enough. It's already past 8 o'clock. Sheesh, I'm probably going to have to stop at some point soon so I can eat something. But we're having such a good time. All right, let's climb this. Welcome back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have, I'm just going to put two of these guys here. So we'll put one here. And then another one, I think here is going to be the best place for it. So we're going to have these 3 connect to that. And then we'll connect all of them together. So that one connects here. And then I guess I can go ahead and just connect that. There we go. This goes up along with that one. And that one. And that should be every machine connected to everything except this guy. And I was going to put in a different little bit of foundations over here. Can I get this to go up here? I think I can. That needs to be the same orientation. Come on. Go in the center of the spot. Jeez. There we go. So that's going to go out. Why can it not go this way? Come on. I don't know why it won't let me go any more directions than that, but I guess the game doesn't want me to be great. Can I reach onto that? I can. Okay. There we go. So the catwalk will just empty onto this little top thing. That's fine there. And we'll just have this go around the way like so. Yeah, this is so much better. So much better looking like this. Cool. So now it is a, well, it's not a cube, technically. But now everything can get connected in a much nicer manner. All right, wallet mark 2. I've got that one and that one and that one all strung up. So what I will do is I will just have to have another one here. I think, how far apart were those? 3 panels? Yeah, we'll put this one here. No. Why is that no? Stop that. That's why I had it come from the other thing. That's why I was doing that. All right. So that's done. And that's done. So now I just have to connect this one and this one, and they are perfectly across from each other. So there you go. That's going to be hidden with the roof pieces, I think. So now the only thing left for us to do is finish our catwalks. Now that goes up here, then we can put in staircases, depending on how we want this to be set up. I think, okay, that actually would look much better like that. Let's do that, and then I will replace that piece with a T crossing. There we go. Yeah, that works out quite nicely. And then I don't know what we're going to do up here. We'll just have this be something else. I don't have regular railings, do I? No, I do not. I don't have the roof pieces yet. We'll have to... the one on the end not connected anymore? What do you mean? Are you talking about this smelter thing? Because it... Oh, you are correct. It was not connected. How did that... how did I get away with that? Okay, that needs to be rectified. There we go. I didn't connect any of these. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know about that. Because I would have been, I would have absolutely not done that, and then it would have been 0% confidence that the thing would have actually worked when we hooked it up. That is unfortunate. Yeah, because that's exactly what the problem was. Now this is Mark 3, yes? Okay. Yeah, so we just have to have all of this connected. All right. Sheesh, what a mess that would have been. So now this is going to be perfectly set up there. Yep, that's going in here, and then that's coming out there, going all that way. Going to come across. Actually, we can get on our little catwalk and walk around. Yeah, that should work out quite nicely, I think. It's not the most beautiful thing I've ever made, but it should work. Should be very nice and functional. Did one of the wall outlets need to go through the wall? They are... probably, yeah. It'll still connect, I think. Oh, maybe not. But I think I can upgrade to a, yeah, double wall outlet. I hope I can. I think so. But the one that we'd want to do that with would be closer to our coal power plant. So it would probably be this guy over here, would be my guess. Yes, now that's connected. Okay, so the fun part now is we've got to have the coal fed into here and the power. which, by the way, is probably no longer going to be sufficient over there. Oh, I didn't have these finished off here. Let's do that real quick. There we go. All right. Where's my car? Oh, it's up in here still. Hey, just finished today's episode of the beloved Bearded Iron Teeth. Yeah, that series has been a whole lot of fun, hasn't it? Folktales tomorrow, by the way, which I have to record after we're done here. Hello. All right, so we have to get coal into that little hole there. So what I'm proposing... Oh, get out of here. Push the wrong button again. What I am proposing is to have a little foundation go all the way over. And we'll just have the power and the... is that going the correct way? Yes. We'll have the power and everything else just connect to this. The conveyor and all that. Dun, 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 dun. This is pretty high. I don't know if we need to have this be so high. Can we take this down at all? I like that you can't use ladders even though you always hate it. Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about the Iron Teeth Update 5 playthrough. Yes. Yeah, spoiler alert, there are going to be ladders in the Folktales one. Sorry. Not really, but they're just way too convenient not to have. All right, so this is going to come down. I guess this is fine. If I have that go down to this height, I'll go down one more so it's actually on the level with the rest of this, I think. Should be, yeah, that should be right. So if I have this then connect here at the bottom, yes. Go all the way that way. That's much better, much more realistic, he says on the alien planet with giant weird animals. Much, much more realistic. All right, this goes this way. Oh, am I out of iron plates? That's all. Wow, okay. All right, back we go. Where's my car? It's all the way over here, isn't it? Now that we know this is in the correct grid with the map. I think there's a good argument for not letting beavers use them if there's something in their hands. Yeah, that's fair. Beavers do not have prehensile tails like monkeys do. All right, give me some of these. Do I have concrete? Oh, I got tons of concrete. I have wires. I've got cables. I think we're going to be okay. Do I have enough to... Yes, I do. All right, cool. I promise we're almost done with this. Watching RCE play Timberborn is a uniquely frustrating experience. Not to say I don't enjoy his videos, I do. But I make a lot of dumb mistakes. He does also. And he also doesn't really have a perfect grasping of the game mechanics. I mean, the guy also plays like a billion different games, so like you can't really fault him for it. But it just seems like he... Oh, really? This rock has to be right in the way. It just seems like he makes a lot of very basic mistakes and errors and then doesn't correct them. Or just like forgets that there's entire mechanics that exist. The beavers carry with hands or backpack. The hauling beavers have a backpack they wear. But other beavers, like workers, will carry with their hands. Alright, this is annoying that this is in the way. But I guess what we'll have to do is just send this down. Oh, I always forget I can't stand on that. Okay, that, I guess... Oh, I should count multiples of 4. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I don't think I can go another 4. Oh, I can. Okay. And then that is... I don't like that. We'll go 2. Because the reason I'm doing this is so it's at multiples of these things' heights. So this will have to go same orientation. There we go. This guy now will be... We'll have one more. And then this will we'll just have to get... Oh, because there's the outlet hole there. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I guess I should put that there. Then down we go. Another 2. I think this is what we want. Well, it's going to be close enough. The reason I'm doing it like this is so I can have, when I get the frames unlocked, I can put the frames under this, like, scaffolding. And then I can upgrade all of these to double-sided ramps, which I do not currently have. So that's going to go there. Did I do... Oh, I did those as 2. Yikes, I should not have done that. Well, we'll fix it later. That goes there. This goes here. And then the fun part begins. Because this will just be... should I do 1 or should I do 2 thick? We'll just do 1. I guess it doesn't really matter what orientation that's in. But we'll hold true to what the building already had. Okay, so that's there. I'll come out to here. Is a stream description proper English? After almost a month away, yes. Away as in not present, not away as in... Actually, I don't know what other definition for away would even be possible there. Okay, so if I go 4 down here, is this the same height? I'm not expecting it. Oh, God, that's so close. All right, so here's what we're gonna have to do. Give me, you know, it works, I guess. It's fine. We'll survive. Okay, I guess I could have just done that one too. Good enough. Yes. I just wish I could get a shovel out and get rid of this. God, so irritating. All right. So coming out of here, this is a... I can't click on this from here, but this is a Mark II on a regular node, which means it's getting 120. But let me through here. It's overclocked to get to 240, which means we need Mark III belts, which means I probably don't even have enough to... Oh, come on. Come on, man. I can't build the conveyor to bring the coal over to The thing is I don't have enough. Okay. All right. All right. I see how it is. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to manually feed these things coal for a little bit. I need to get power over here. This needs to not be connected like this. Okay, so this is a Mark I power pole. It has two things connected to it. This power pole right here needs to become a wall outlet. A Mark II wall outlet, I think. But if I disconnect the coal plants, everything else turns off, including the water pumps that provide water to the thing. So if I can do this quickly, I can't pause the game and do this. You out of here, Kurt? See ya. Have fun. Yeah, the stairs don't end up where I want them to be in this, which is very frustrating. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with the developer for Ostriv. Hopefully he's okay. It's just a very, very difficult situation. Walmart 2, there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually connect this to here first, and then that can go up to there, and then I can get rid of this power pole. All right, uninterrupted, no problems. Then this, actually, let's check our power consumption. Oh, we've got so much room. We might actually be able to run that whole factory at once. All right, that is going to go. Yeah, that can go there. That's fine. So this is going to consume 30 megawatts by itself. Well, it won't be running forever. Now we've got to get the power. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. This should have connected from this side to that. Now I can get rid of this wire, the wrong one. Come on, select the right one. There you go. All right. Now I can just have Mark 1s this whole way because it's not going to matter. So that is what we'll do. We'll run that all the way out to here. And then we'll run this up the one side. We'll start at the bottom. For no reason other than I just... Oh, that was a weird glitch. It does autosave, so that's fine. I thought for a second my computer was going to crash, but we're good. We'll just have this go at corners here. Now, I probably should have this change elevation equally. So we'll just live with it being like this. Actually, hold up. I could just have it be... I could just have it not be these tall things. I could have it be strung along the side. That might actually look better. Tell you what, let's do that. Oh no, you just built that. Don't tear it down. I'm tearing it down. It's fine. But what I will do is I will have this pole here, and I'll just have it go into the corner like this. That's fine. Then that guy. Oh no, then I'm gonna have to go into still in the corner like this. Can it go at a 45? Is it gonna let me do that? I don't know that it will. No, it's one or the other. Okay. Now, one of the advantages of having this be just constantly attached at a corner is that it will allow you to, come on, it will allow you to put this in the wrong spot, connect other things along the way if you end up building something else. So let's, yeah, let's put that there. Then all the way up. Yeah, I can't do this from up top, unfortunately. But that will go there. And then this will just let us go probably most of the rest of the way. I wonder if they have power transmitting back ways. I mean, if it's alternating current, that's how that all works, isn't it? Okay, too long. Oh, it can actually reach all the way to there? That's funny. All right. Problem solved. That can go, where's our connection right there? That's going to go to? Cool. So that is going to go to that spot. And then I will make this a Mark II pole, actually. So it's a little nicer looking. That will stand up right about here. Then I'll just run this directly up the pole. For no other reason than to just look nice. And then that gets connected. And what's our power draw looking like now? Nothing, because it can't actually run any of the machines except the miner, because there's nothing nothing else in here. Is the miner even running? I actually can't tell. All right. No power. Did I not, yeah, I connected everything here. What's the deal with that? No power. Okay. Can I squeeze out through this hole? I don't think I can, because there's a conveyor belt here. Oh, I can. Cool. So does this not have power? This has power. That's connected. Is this not treating it as the same item? No, that's still connected. Check the double wall outlet, 0 out of 7. That says 1 out of 7. Oh, I don't have ladders yet. How in the world? Let me in. All right. So this is... Oh, it stacked them. That's not what I wanted. Okay, we're gonna have to fix this real quick. Yeah, I wanted them to be the same. Did it get rid of Huh, it got rid of the wrong one. All right. I thought I could just upgrade that to a double. I did not, so we'll just fix that real quick. And we'll rerun our cables. It's not that big of a deal. All right. Then that guy's already hooked up. There we go. All right, that's hooked up now. I really should have put a door on this wall, but I didn't. Come on. Come on, let me out. Let me out. Don't make me do weird stuff. Okay. Attaching at the bottom is going to be painful with the power cable zip line tool. I wasn't ever really trying to ride that as a zip line anyway. That's fine. All right, now that's hooked up. Now they should be running a bunch of machines. Oh. Oh. That's not great. Maximum consumption of 474, but not everything's running. So I guess that's okay. Let's check out how everything's working in here. We don't have all of the materials. But man, that's fast. So these guys, I completely missed the ladder. These guys should all be running, and we should see. Yeah, we already have iron up here. Cool. All right, so that's all working. I guess we're going to end up preloading all of our foundries with the iron, and then the coal's going to have to come in later. Yeah, I just have to have actual steel beams. So these are making pipes, so I need to come down to one of these. Like I said, I'm going to manually feed these. I'm going to manually feed them some coal. Because I have some. So we'll get these guys going here. Did I get stuck? Okay, there we go. Oh, this one wasn't even, alright. Yeah, so I guess it gets me stuck in between these two machines if I have this set up not quite the correct way. Did I really not have these set up at all? Why does this not have power? Did I not connect it? Oh, okay. I didn't have this one and this other one hooked up. Problem solved. Now this should be working. Alright, so we can hopefully in a little bit see our steel beams coming down this conveyor belt, which we can actually watch from our catwalk. Kind of. Oh, that looks like garbage. Okay, we've got to fix that. But we should see this pretty soon have some steel beams coming out. It's not going to be a fast process. Did I hook up the conveyors between the machines and the mergers? $7.5. 7.5 what? Oh, yeah, 7.5 out of 10 for it to work flawlessly. I mean, it should be working. It isn't fully hooked up yet, for the record. I actually can't see through here. So I bet you I didn't put the... No power? What are you on about? Oh. Yep, that'll do it. I didn't have these hooked up at all. The constructors. Damn it. That's annoying. I was so confident everything else was correct. Alright. So now I've got to have all four of these hooked up. I did those. I just didn't do the other level here. Alright, well, guess what? This gets to be in the way there. No, stupid thing. Get out of here. Alright, that goes to there. That goes to there. I fully expect our power system to collapse at this point because of how everything has been hooked up. There we go. Now these are working. One of the smelters is off. How can it be off? All right, well, we have a beam and some other ones coming that way, so we know it is working. Smelters aren't off. They're all on. They got the green light. Yeah, they're all green. All right, so we do have to relocate this thing because it's not working out fantastic. But these are coming out, and they should be a pretty steady stream, full conveyor belt, and they are. As this continues to back up. All right, 100% efficiency. There we go. And we have 14, 15, 16, 17 steel beams. We're going to have to wait a little bit before we bring the actual conveyor belt in. I don't know that I have enough coal with me to get enough of these made, but we're going to see what happens. If by smelters you mean these two foundries off, that's on purpose because I don't need to make pipes right now. And I don't have the coal actually coming in. But these guys are fine. 53. 55. 7. Yeah, we'll have to wait for a little bit. Well, all things considered, I think this is turning out quite nicely. I guess we can finish our windows out at the top. Leave a too high hole so I can put garage doors in. Think you're just noticing the delay to get to the end. Yeah, that makes sense. So since we're here, is this all connected? It looks like it is. Yes. What do you need to finish the conveyor belt? Probably a couple hundred steel beams. Right now I have 96. So we just have to wait for them to build some. But the rest of this is functioning just as well as I thought it would. So that's a fun way to spend 3 hours. What'd you do with your Sunday evening? I played a video game where I simulated rampant capitalism destroying an ecosystem. Oh, that sounds great. All right. I got 128, 130. I mean, it's not really super far, but I think it's still further than the amount that I've got here. Whew. What a marathon that was. So we'll get this finished up. We'll get it properly connected with all of the coal, and then I think we'll be done for today. It wasn't all ranting about women's sports. It was mostly about concussion safety, and then that was like a 5-minute tangent. Better than water folding. Oh, I like water folding. All right, I think it ran out of coal, so now we've got to come over here and feed 2 of these some more coal. I have 2 more stacks of 100. The gift giver's back at it again. Who's gonna get it? Hey, Hoffmeister, there you go. Welcome back. The randomized thing finally smiled upon you. Said I didn't say I was going to find another doggo. I said we should. I didn't say I would. You also kind of can't go looking for one. They just kind of have to appear. I do know that they appear more often in the... Oh, that was concerning. In the forest biomes. This looks awesome. This color combination. I love this so much. That is really, really cool looking. Especially like the shadows through the windows, moving stuff around. I need to put a roof on top of this, but man, this just looks so cool. What a great game. And now, how many of these? I guess we'll just wait for the rest of these to come in. I should get another 70-ish. How many pets are you allowed? I don't think it has a limit. You can tame a bunch of those lizard doggos, but they don't always follow you around that well. I don't know, we'll see. I hope it was more than 13. Okay, good. They're still coming. I was about to be like, oh, really? I don't think it's going to take that long, but let's see. Where's my car? It's parked all the way down at the other side, isn't it? Yeah, that's going to be annoying. Well, we'll check on Meatball before we head out today. That would take me like 20 minutes to do all this. So that is coming out this way. How much? Yeah, I've got steel ingots coming in. Yeah, I don't have that much coal left. 37 doggos. That's a very specific number. I love that you can just see galaxies just chilling, planets, and that evil glowing moon thing. I know there's no reason for me to have this any higher than a tier 1 conveyor belt for capacity reasons, but I just hate seeing this go so slow. All right, we have 205, 206, 7. I think, yeah, okay, that's the end of it. So we'll get these, and then I really hope that will be enough to run our conveyor belt up here. And if not, that's going to be really irritating. We can see our own galaxy, but you have to be in the middle of nowhere. Yes! Oh, man, astrophotography is so cool. I went to Joshua Tree, actually, it was right before the pandemic, early 2020. And the view you could have of all of the stars and everything was just amazing. Because, you know, there's almost nothing out there. Brownie in motion. Yeah, there you go. No more of these? All right, let's come back over here. Yeah, I need to put a doorway somewhere over here. But for now, we'll just try to crawl out through the... Hello? Oh, okay, I hit the wrong button. That's what it was. There we go. All right, now that shut off because its buffer filled up. So now we go all the way back. The part that's really going to suck is the car is all the way over here, but I have to build this way, but I can't do it from the car. So I'm going to have to build this and then come all the way back to get the car and then drive back. The world's most inefficient attempt to do anything. All right. Brain the size of a planet, what am I doing watching YouTube videos? That's how it goes sometimes. I think for the purposes of getting this up here, I do want this to be traversable, so I am going to have this contain itself to the left side. We'll just have this attached to right here, probably. Come out this way. I guess what I have to do is actually just start this up. Oh, I have to have a conveyor pull. Okay. All right, let's yeah, okay, we'll do it this way. That's fine. That works. Now I can just have this connect up here. There we go. And then to make the turn, I think it has to be like this. Yes, there we go. Conveyor belt has an invalid... You have an invalid shape. What are you talking about? Stop that. How... What in the... Okay. I guess we can do this correctly. Give me... There we go. So I guess it didn't want me to... Aha! That's what the problem was. Now we can come connect this. Snap logic in this game seems even worse than Dyson Sphere Project. I have not played Dyson Sphere, but I have heard that it is, shall we say, challenging. Okay, this... Oh, that's what I was... That's why I wasn't doing that. Okay. That has to go... Yeah, let's just try that. Then that can connect here to here. I think that should be... You know, that is close enough to straight that I think we're going to get away with it. That will work out just fine. All right, and I have... Wait, no, that's conveyor belt Mark. I did all of that as Mark 1. Are you serious? All right, that's very annoying. I'm glad I caught that. All right, that is Mark 3, right? Okay. That needs to be... There we go. So the coal's actually going to follow us here, which is cool. So that goes up. There we go. Now we can actually get somewhere. Okay, that needs to go up to here. I think I have this set up correctly. Yeah, there we go. All the way up. So I guess I'm going to have enough, which is definitely a relief. Because we are more than halfway there and I still have most of it left. All right, this is the limit. All right, so we'll start over again here. Come as far as it will let us go, which is right here on the edge of this tile. All right, folks, we are very, very close. We are very close. Okay, that's going to go this way. This is going to come up to here. It's very close to the wall. So now the fun part is going to be getting this in here because it's going to have to come out a tiny bit. So what I think I want to do is have this come out like so at a perfect 90-degree angle, and then we will see how close it has to get there. Is that, oh no, that's not even the correct distance out. I think I can get it to do perfect 90s here. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. So I basically just custom made the exact thing I was trying to get the game not to do. So that's fun. So that minimum range is there. Come on, stop being like this. All right, conveyor belt. All right, so now this is going to flow in at a great rate of speed. And because I didn't put a doorway in here, I have chosen poorly. Now I have to come back over all the way here. All right, and you can hear those things starting up in sequence. That's kind of cool. I should have made a higher catwalk. But now all of these should begin operating. And we will see all of our pipes come out as well. So let's go up here to our observation tower and get a bird's eye view of what's going on. All right, so it's catching up to the little rubber banding here. But I think we have this set up correctly. Once it gets going, it isn't backlogged. Because it was wanting to have 240 iron input, and that's what this is outputting. So I don't know why this is stopping and starting constantly. It really shouldn't be an issue. Well, I see the beams, and I see ingots going in there, and I see pipes coming out, so it is working. It just might not be 100% efficient, which is strange. Yeah, 240 per minute coming out. I know the belt is the correct belt. Okay, so the iron is not coming out fast enough. 30 per minute. That's a Mark 1. That's a Mark 1. That's not connected. That's not good. That's probably why. That's probably exactly what the problem was. This one thing was not connected. I'm not making 270, I'm making 240. Now it should work. Now that there's not a backup anymore. He says as soon as it backs up again. It'll have to rubber band for a second. Yeah, because this is coming out. They're all hooked up, right? Yep. Well, are the machines going 100%? 58%. It's probably because it's full of iron. Yeah, you need a master's degree in math. For sure. I don't even have a regular degree in math. Yes, this can't quite keep up for whatever reason. I don't know what the deal is. This is only 62% efficient. Okay, it's going up. So that was probably just the backlog being nutso. That's what that problem was. Yeah, because now this isn't completely full, although it is very quickly becoming like that. We have our full amount of coal coming in, or we should. Yeah, it's slowly ticking up. Part of the problem might have also been that we had the iron already fully preloaded. And the coal not at all, so it's taken a long time to get all that taken care of. How's this looking? Because this is so... yeah, this isn't getting enough coal. 40 per minute. 40 times 6 is 240. So I guess it just has to finish backing up out of these guys before it gets all the way to the end. How close to needing more power are you? I could not tell you. I don't have a power pole close enough to look at. All right, now if this one can stay above 4 coal the whole time, I think the efficiency is going to skyrocket. It just couldn't find enough at once, and it's just force-fed full of iron ingots this whole time. Yeah, there it goes, 58%. Should see 59. Yeah, there it is. All right, I think we are. I think we're golden. We just had to wait for the coal to catch up. Yeah, that's at 80. So this one at the end should be close to 100 at this point. 81, 82. That might take it a while to catch up. Oh, I am absolutely super hungry. 83, 84. Power pole between some smelters? Yeah, there should be. That is supposed to be there. No, that's not a power pole. That's the actual power connection for this machine. The only power pole in here is that guy to reduce all that to one spot. I guess I could have done the same thing here. I just chose not to. Probably should have, because this looks kind of whack here. Yeah, the coal coming in, I think is fine. Is this... oh, fell off again. Those are all running. This is 68%. Click on it and see how the power is... oh. Oh, that's what you were saying. I thought you were telling me something was wrong. No. All right. That's going to be... yeah, capacity is 385 and we're consuming about 250. Maximum consumption if every machine is turned on is 554.6. But not everything is running all at once, so we are going to need to increase the size of our coal power plant, which we can do by doubling what we have right there. It's just going to take a while. But we also, at some point soon, will have access to oil. I gotta go get the car. Come back up here. Now, because of the way this is set up, I could even drive on this if I wanted to. I might make this double wide doors. Yes, I don't have a good place on that side to put a door. Not yet, but we'll get there. Yeah, I think I might double track this so I could run a truck up here. That would be ideal. There will be no holding of doors. These doors are automatic. This is functioning exactly as designed. Super duper highway for the off-road. Yeah, so the funny thing about this is you actually don't need roads. Full-on DeLorean vibes here. Which is really funny if you know anything about like cars in the 80s. The DeLorean was like kind of a piece of crap. It was like not a very well-designed car. It was just neat and interesting. It was not fast, not reliable, etc. And the stock speedometer in the DeLorean did not even go to 88 miles per hour. It stopped at 80. So the one you see in the Back to the Future movie is actually not from that car. They transplanted something in from a different vehicle that actually had a speedometer go past 80 miles an hour. But could it go back in time? Yeah, see, that's the difference. So this is all looking pretty good. Yeah, I don't really have a good place to put a doorway unless I just carved it into the corner here. So why don't we do that? Just do ourselves a favor. Door walls. There. And then, nope, not there. And there. Build ourselves a little porch here. Which way were the things going? Yes, that way. All DeLoreans came with 1 pound of coke. Yeah, there you go. That's the reason DeLorean Motor Company did not do well. Drug addiction is a serious thing. It should not be joked about, but it's also kind of funny. Oh, that's so close to actually looking nice. Oh, no, I can just get rid of this one. That's fine. There we go. Now I can take this as a... This is fine. That's tolerable. We'll deal with that. Okay, so take the bit of wall out. Which little bit of wall? So we'll have that come up this way. I think, yeah, I'm going to want this to be the 1 meter ramps. Come on. Really going to make me play hardball with this? Come on. There we go. Game needs a leaf blower to move sand. Could you imagine how hard that would be to render? Are you serious? How is that? Why did that do that? It moved it up like half of 1 meter. Had a V6 Renault engine that was undercarbed and the doors fell off. Yeah, it really is. But it's got its place in the history books because of that movie. That's what I wanted. There we go. Objectively speaking, it really was not a good car. But it's fine. That works there. I guess for the sake of continuity, I could just have this go all the way here and then fill in the gaps. Did that not build? Oh, because I'm on Zoop mode. Why is this here? Get out of here. All right, so this is now connected here. All right, and doorway. This is actually a good place to have a doorway in the corner like this. This actually is not a bad view. Oh, absolutely would still be cool to have one. I'm not saying they're not worth having. I'm just saying that the movie was definitely very much a false impression of the capabilities of the vehicle. All right, now let's check our machines. Still only 56% efficient. It seems like it's still going to be backing up somewhere. It's very, very close. Yeah, see, it's still backing up somewhere. All right, well, this guy's 100% efficient, so that's good to see. I'm going to have to click on each of these individually. 100%. 100%. 100%. That one's at 100%. And this one should also be, yep, at 100%. So our output is at 100%. 100%. Okay. 100%, 100%. These guys, 100%. The constructors here at 100%. Yep. That's 100%. 71%. Yeah, it hasn't backfilled all of these, I think, is the problem. Yeah, because this is still lacking. Oh, why would you paint a DeLorean, man? The stainless steel body panels are what makes it cool. Well, and also other things, but no, that ought to be a crime. Sometimes I leave the back door of my van up and make believe I'm driving to there. There you go. Vans are cool, though. Build walls next to the external ramps to keep the vehicle on. I think I would rather have it be two blocks wide. Just have this extended all the way across. So I could actually drive a vehicle on, because the larger ones are going to take up more than one space of this. Saw a red one in Atlanta and a black one in Orlando. Heard the paint was ridiculously expensive to... Yeah, I bet it was. Stainless steel is famously, you know, good at not having things adhere to it. %. I love my minivan. I understand the consequences. I've made peace with them. Minivans are great if you get a good one. We have an Odyssey that we've had for 18 years. 250,000 miles on it. Driven cross country about a dozen times. Really, really great car. And on the other hand, every single Chrysler minivan after the year, I think 95 or 96 that I've ever been in, I've absolutely loathed. Just awful, awful vehicles. We had a 92 Plymouth, I think, Grand Voyager. That was a nice one. The Ford, the Windstars in the 90s, I know had terrible transmission problems, but I don't know anything about the ones from the 2000s. Honda Odysseys do really good with the K24 and a big ass turbo and all-wheel drive. Somebody made, oh, I can't remember what year it is, but somebody did I think it's a 700 horsepower street Odyssey, and it's got these, you know, like the dumb wheels or whatever they put on there. But man, that thing is ridiculous. Oh, that sounds fun. Restoring DeLoreans. I'm pretty sure they still have original factory parts from the 80s that were never used. I know there's a company out of, I think, Texas that is either using the DeLorean name under license or just doesn't care about being sued, and they sell like factory new parts that are old. Boosted Boys is now 12. Oh my god. That's what I was talking about. 1,200 horsepower. The issue isn't the transmission so much as changing gear. Oh, you have a stick? I don't think America, I don't know what country you're from, but I don't think I've ever seen a stick shift minivan in the US that wasn't like a Ford Aerostar from the 80s. I think maybe one of the base model Windstars in the 90s could have had a manual in it. Oh, park to drive in reverse. Yeah, that's Ford transmission stuff for you. You had an Explorer that had a terrible time shifting into drive, but once you were there, it was fine. It's like there's some sort of solenoid or whatever in the transmission that was completely toast. So if you would have to let the car warm up before it would shift, which doesn't make any sense because the transmission fluid is not going to heat up if the transmission's not moving. But whatever, you'd always have to wait for it to warm up, and then you could shift into drive and it would be fine. But if you just did it immediately after starting, it would always just slip out of drive. All right, how are we doing on this? 92%, so we're getting somewhere. It's just so weird, the bunching that's been happening here. But this is now up to 97, so I think we're 98. I think we're in the clear as far as our efficiency goes. 90%, 91. Yeah, it's climbing. We just had to backfill the rest of these other things. %. All right, I think we can consider this to be finished for all intents and purposes, at least for right now. Looking really, really nice. So there's going to be obviously other stuff we could get into, like widening this so we could have trucks or whatever come down it. But I think this is something we can be pretty happy with. Good stuff. Only took us 3 hours and 42 minutes. If you like things consistent, if there were a button to synchronize factories, would you use it? What do you mean synchronize? Because I feel like it just kind of automatically takes care of itself eventually if you give it enough time. If the math is all correct. Yes, big success. Yeah, see, this is why I want this to be 2 tiles wide, so then you don't have to worry about driving correctly. And you can drift corners and stuff. Cool. So all we have to do is get a garage door in here so we can drive a vehicle in. And we have to widen that, put a roof on it. We've got a bunch of stuff to upgrade before we can do that. But I believe this is probably the best place I can think of to go ahead and call it for today, so I can go eat something, and then I got to record Timberborn because you guys like the beaver videos. So we'll have folk tales tomorrow morning for you, and should be a very fun time. We're gonna have a couple of mods, unless I can't get it to work, in which case I will have to postpone and figure something out. But I'll let you guys know. One day, are you gonna send it to a cent? Oh, I have never even built one of those before. The centralized hubs, that is a nightmare of a proposition. I'd have to really spend a lot of time thinking about it. I doubt that we end up doing that in this. Honestly, we'll see what happens. But appreciate you guys being here. Have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you later. And hopefully, I can have folktales out for tomorrow. We'll see what happens. This went a little bit longer than I wanted to, so I might just punt on that and upload it in the afternoon. But we'll get it figured out. Take care, friends. Have a fantastic night. Lord, if you're in here. Oh, here you are right at the buzzer with another gift sub. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Keaton Edwards. All right. That's a beard booster name from before. Yeah, appreciate you. Have a good one. And thanks very much for all the support. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.